Thousand Suns.
Don't walk into the light.
Dean, we've always said Danny was the sweetest angel of them all.
And look at him returning from whence he came.
I know. Danny got a brand new ring light. He's really improving the streaming setup. And Danny, this thing is like a little 4 or 5 inch ring light, but it gets like nuclear bright. Can we see how bright it gets, Danny?
It's like a pocket sun.
It's not about the size. It's about how you use it.
A pocket what?
Sun?
Look at this.
You know what a sun is?
Jeez, get that suntan lotion.
Dude, I need a SPF, man.
Wow.
SPF 50.
It's new.
That's the
What
ring.
the
You fucking hate to see it.
Dude! Come
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
.com/collecting weekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Danny.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard and 16 Corner for sponsoring tonight's episode.
We made a little bit of a mistake there in the intro. We added this great clip, and it shifted everything down one, and mistakes were made. But hey, we got a great show planned for you guys tonight. We're talking about a ton of new Hot Toys figures. We're also talking about our favorite pickups of the year and a cool new program started by Sideshow. Before we get into it, let's kick it off with the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes. I'm just kidding.
That was good. That was good.
It's new this week.
That was good.
That was well done.
Dude.
Thank you.
That was reminding me of that time Dylan was just like
for
so
the
off.
Listen
my
to
God.
episode 1 of Small Talk right before the break. That shit was hilarious.
Dude, that was amazing. Okay, yeah, so today I got a mystery package in the mail, and it was like boggling my mind, guys. I messaged all of y'all, like, yo, what is this? So I get a package in the mail. I don't recognize the name or where it's from, but it's got my name and number, right? And Zach was like, well, call the number on the package. Well, before I was like, well, let me open it and see if I recognize what it is. So I open it, and it's a DX Chigokin Macross figure, which is something I would buy. It's very nice. But I was like, I definitely did not order this. Like, I don't know who this person is or how they got my information, but this is weird. So it's like, is this a fan of the show? Like, do you guys know who this is? Because I don't see them in our Facebook group.
And it's weird because normally when people send stuff to us, they send it to me, and then I'll distribute it to whomever. If it's one of the San Antonio guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've never given out your address or your phone number.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, we had a P.O. box, but we don't anymore. So it's like, let me ask, maybe one of the other guys, like, gave out my information, you know, as a surprise. And everybody here was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, this is starting to get kind of weird. So I called the number, and I got a voicemail. And so I leave a voicemail like, hey, I got a package from this number. Let me know. So maybe like 30 minutes pass by, and I get a call back from the number. And it's the guy named Mitchell Bernal. He's in the chat right now. What's up, Mitchell? And he's just as confused as me. He's like, I don't really know who you are. I don't know how you got this package. Like, what is it? And I'm like, well, it's a Macross figure, which I would like order. So, like, I'm just confused. And he was like, well, I sold that on eBay. And I was like, okay, well, what's your name on eBay? So he tells me, and I go through my past orders, And sure enough, there he is. I bought something like over a month ago. The Nazgul, the Asmus Nazgul box with the accessories.
Oh,
Wow.
But I got that delivered, I think it was like the first week of August. So here we are, middle of September. I guess whenever he went to process this order, for some reason eBay spat out my information, because you know how you could print out
The shipping label.
Yeah.
the shipping label. For some reason, it just printed my name, which is odd. And I got sent this package, so we were kind of laughing about it. Like, this is so weird. Like, I've never. Has that happened to anybody else? Is that like a?
No, never.
I've never gotten someone else's package like that.
As
for
an
that
eBay
reason.
seller, I hope that I never sent anything to the wrong person.
Yeah, I was gonna
actually, one time when I was a kid, I told this story a long time ago. With that Dragon Ball trading card, I got someone else's package, but they got mine.
Oh, that's right.
But a few years ago, a friend of mine ordered a figure, and it was the same thing where they sent the right figure. Danny, Jesus Christ. They sent the right figure. Mute yourself, bro. They sent the right figure or they sent the wrong figure to my friend, and this is an ex-friend, by the way. Very disingenuous, but he kept it.
Wow.
And then still got a refund because they sent him the wrong thing.
Well, dude, Mitchell was like, "Oh my god, thank you for like being honest." And I'm like, "Dude, like,"
because it was a tremendously expensive item.
I mean, on eBay they're going for around like $500 or $600. I didn't check the sold listings, so I don't know how much. Mitchell, if you want to disclose it in the chat, you can. But it's a very expensive figure. Chigokans are not cheap. I mean, even retail wise, they're very expensive.
$300, yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine that whoever bought it was paid a lot for it and is expecting it. And I'm like, hey man, like we deal in toys and collectibles pretty much every day, right, on the channel. And I was like, I know what it's like. Like I would hate for this to happen to me as a seller and as a buyer, right? I'm waiting for my thing. Where the hell did it go?
Delivered in San Antonio. What the fuck?
Yeah, look at that, $500. It was supposed to go to a guy in California.
Wow.
Yeah, so like $500. That's what the guy paid for it. So.
Hopefully the buyer's understanding of the mix-up.
Yeah, because I'm assuming it says delivered on his end.
Yeah, he's probably freaking out. Yeah, and I told Dean, I was like, bro, don't open it until we figure out what's going on. Because, like, you know, if it was a Marvel Legends, right, like, have at it. We could replace it, you know, if we need to. But, like, a $500 Chigokin, that kind of break the budget just a little bit.
I never took it out of the actual shipping box because he packed it so nicely that I was like, someone took a lot of care for this. It's not just thrown in here. And it had a bunch of styrofoam around it and then overlaid. And I just moved the overlay to see what the package was. So I never took it out of the box. Took it back to FedEx. FedEx are the ones that sent it. So they just did a return to sender.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I didn't have to pay anything. He didn't have to pay anything. He offered, which was very nice. He's like, I'll give you money for gas. I'm like, look, man, like, shit happens. It was literally down the street from my house. It's not a big deal. I'm just glad that, yeah.
What a fucking guy. What a fucking guy.
And look, now he's a member of our channel. Shout out Mitchell, everybody. Mitchell's what an angel.
What a guy. Let's check in with the chat. We got Toy Mafia, we got Mitchell Bernal, we got Took, Badfish, Ben Thomas, John Ortiz, John and Mario, P-Rock Zilla, Absolute Irwin, Big Ol' Fern, Pablo Meza, Sean Usby, Cuervo. Who else we got in the chat? We got Mitchell again in the chat. We got Joe P, Alvin J, Sweet Beautiful Angel.
Wow.
We got Beme. The Bemerkas, my favorite guys. What's up, all and the chat? What a sweet angel. What a beautiful story. We got Sean Lockridge too. What a beautiful story, because we get things from time to time, right? And you know, we usually know, right, when someone's sending something. A few times someone have sent things unannounced, and it's always exciting. But I'm glad. I mean, this story could have had a bad ending, and I'm glad that it didn't.
Yeah, it's just like. Again, it kind of took me by surprise because like they have my name and number, and none of you people know who I'm talking about.
Erwin says, props to Dean, a random DX Valkyrie on my door. I would have moved instantly and kept it.
Dude, right? And just, I mean, look, I got my VF1J cockpit right here, so I do really like Macross. So yeah, I was like, well, that sounds like something I would order, and I was like, man, did I order something on accident? Because it's a very expensive accident. But no, so yeah, we got it all settled, and it turns out that
we made a friend.
Yeah, we made a friend. I don't know if you guys ever remember hearing about Skull Animals.
Hey, Steve.
They're like little vinyl figures you could buy at Spencer's and Target. They're like little animals that have like skeletons in them. Mitchell invented those things. They're little blind bags. Yeah, look at these. Very cute.
Mitchell, send us some scale animals for the show.
One for each.
Very much.
No.
Sponsor
Just
us.
kidding.
Let me give you my
Anyways,
address.
that's a beautiful story, and I've literally never heard that happening before. That's an insane story.
Yeah, again, especially because it was so long ago, and like I can't even explain why eBay that would have even happened. Maybe it was a FedEx thing. I don't know who prints the labels.
Depends. Usually you print them at home and you slap them on the box.
Yeah. Very strange. But
what did you get, John?
I got this thing finally. This IG-11, Hot Toys IG-11. Feels like I waited a lifetime for it. Yeah, it finally came in. Horrible shipping story with this thing. Went to the wrong warehouse, this and that. Finally got it, opened it up. Nice figure. The base, you guys know how the base is. Atrocious base. And I'll get more into it. I'm going to do an episode of 60 Seconds with John about this one.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Oh, it's okay. It's not one of my favorite releases, but it's there. But yeah, no, it's a nice little pickup to add to the collection.
Yeah, look, I'm not big on bases anyway, but the fact that this one didn't even come with like his feet in the sands is insulting.
It's by the time this guy got to me, it was over $325. Well, like 350.
Wow.
Yeah, after fees and everything, and I know the base is just. I feel like even though it was late, they just threw it in the box and here you go. No thought, no nothing.
Wow. Can't wait for that episode.
Mario, what'd you get, bro?
Yeah, I picked up my first part One Piece, Mother of Dragons. I reached out. I was looking around for this locally, and I reached out to Marcos at Collector Zone, and he gave me a good deal on it, shipped, and yeah, I hope to have it whenever Prime One gets around to shipping it. So there's a lot of shipping delays right now overseas, so it is what it is. Can't do much about it. But yo, I am looking forward to this piece. I'm gonna get the Jon Snow next, considering the Night King.
That was my next question.
Yeah,
her outfit is soft goods, yeah.
It is soft goods, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be a little bit rough, like handling this thing. I'm gonna bust out the gloves like John when futzing with this piece.
Have you
I wonder if it's
have
fully
you watched
sculpted.
any unboxings of this?
Wow.
Mario?
Black latex only.
I only saw one. Chris, the Batman statue collector, had one, and no, Mr. X has one too, actually. And
I heard the dragons give people problems pegging in. So
yeah, I saw
you
that there's a little
get
bit of
yours,
issues over there.
Oh man, dude, I want one so bad. I told my sister.
I'll
to
keep
buy
an
me
eye out
one.
for it. But
Actually,
but
Kim
yeah, I mean,
liked my comment.
Oh, nice, dude.
About this piece. I was like, hey, I told my sister, I was like, buy me one. You never have to buy me anything else ever again.
Nah, she does such amazing work.
Dude.
I mean, when she was freelancing for Hot Toys, and now she's over here with Blitzway. Damn, she's doing
Yeah.
amazing work. Dude.
I don't.
So
I honestly
am.
don't think there's anyone better.
Yeah.
What a
I'm
pickup.
looking forward to this.
Congrats, dude.
And you
Yeah,
said
thanks, man.
you said your mom was really pushing for you to get the statue too, right?
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I'll go house with you. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
You don't turn that down, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you serious, dude? Because that means it has to stay over there, man. That ain't happening.
Only half the time.
Only half the time.
What a statue. I ended up getting something really cool. I got the Sideshow Weta Balrog. This is kind of an older statue. I think it's like 17 years old. And the fact that it looks as good as it does, being as old as it is really impressive. There was one small issue on the back of the wings that I noticed after the unboxing. I was shooting everything like from down and up, But when I put in the cabinet, I noticed there's a little issue with one of the wings, so I'm talking to the seller about it. Yeah, I mean, for the display presence, the pose, I don't think I could be happier with this purchase. And I ended up getting it for a little bit below most of the other sold listings. And I think one has sold since that was quite a bit higher. So this is definitely a good piece. And for me, I've always wanted like a Balrog in the collection. There's no way I can afford the price or the space of the Prime 1 version. So that's out of the picture. The NECA one is like unobtainable. And then I know Asmus is making a like an 8-inch size one later, but I ended up canceling that one and got this instead. But for Balrog stuff, the only other statue in this price range was it's an old Gentle Giant bust, and it looks really nice. But for a character like this, I really wanted like the full Balrog instead of like just half of the Balrog. And so I'm definitely glad that I was able to pick this up. And this is like a phenomenal piece, and I'm excited for you to check it out, Dean. So it's a real nice piece.
Yeah, during the unboxing yesterday, the base, it's so subtly done that the map of Middle Earth is on there, and like, I mean, even from here you can't really see it. So like, they absolutely did not have to do that, but it's such a beautiful like inclusion that like once you get up on it, you can really see it. I want to check it out. It looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it's
I'm happy for you. I know you've wanted a Balrog forever.
What a guy. Danny, you got a package from me the other day. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
I got
the
One Ring exclusive Hobbit case for the M4.
Ringcast, baby.
Ringcast, sorry.
Is it empty?
The One Ring.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it looks like just like the original ones.
Right? It's factory, baby.
Also got my Patreon stickers.
So many bees.
Wow.
And then I had an extra random act of kindness from Zach. He threw in
wow.
this.
You
hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Clip that.
He threw in this Ty Vader.
Ty Vader.
Dope.
I thought he was American. No. No,
yeah,
buddy.
there you go. Yeah, that's a great joke. That's a great one.
So you painted this, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I painted it, weathered it, built it. Even if you open up the cockpit, Darth Vader's painted in there too.
Oh shit.
You shine a light in there.
Zach painted it?
I have two models Zach painted. They're really nice. Zach is he's a talented guy.
Look at
It's too dark.
I want to get to that level where I get something that Zach worked on.
Yeah, I have his Venator. He gave me a Venator and the Slave 1.
Yeah.
Slave 1 too, you see. Wow.
I think they call
Zach,
it
where's
Boba
mine
Fett's
at?
starship. Oh, I'll get you soon enough, my guy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, Danny. I hope it has a nice place in your collection.
Thank you.
Sweet, beautiful guy. Anyways, let's get into the news, starting with Spider-Man Black and Gold suit. This was updated by Hot Toys recently, and initially there was kind of a bit of a confusion when we first revealed this figure on the show. The Marvel Legends has red accents throughout the figure, and I just, everyone just kind of assumed that that's the way the figure's supposed to look. However, some of like the Titan series figures and like other like the 3 3/4 figures from this movie, some had black and red and gold, some had just black and gold, and everyone was super confused. And it seems like Hot Toys has updated this to be the correct version for the and I think it looks great. I think it looks real good. I know there's a pretty decent chunk of people that are upset that there's no red anymore. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, if we really want accuracy to the source material, I think it's a necessary sacrifice. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I mean, if it's screen accurate, obviously you want that. To me, the red looked kind of goofy because it was literally just like from the elbow down. So I always thought it looked kind of weird. The fact that now it's all just black and gold. You had talked, the first time we talked about this figure, you had talked that maybe this was like the tech suit flipped inside out. which it kind of looks very techy and stuff in areas. And I was like, well, if that's the case, it makes zero sense that the arms would still be red. So I guess it still remains to be seen. Obviously, right? We're still a few months away from this movie. So, yeah, I'm excited. Either way, like, whatever it looks like I'm down for it. So, what about you, John?
I know, like you guys were saying, I'm not even for this figure, to be honest, until I kind of see it on the big screen. I think the black just makes it look a lot sleeker, like a nice, clean look. And I do like the gold accessories as opposed to like the gold, what do you call it? The plastic parts there, as opposed to the blue. But the red, I always thought that the red added a little nice pop of color. So it would have been nice if they even included the red. Even if they included the red hands or somehow included as a separate accessory for those who wanted to display with the red. I think the black overall looks sleeker and looks better, but if you're going to tease it with the red, get some people excited, you should include the red as swappable parts, in my opinion.
Even if it has nothing to do with the movie?
Yeah, well, nowadays...
Because Hot Toys is...
So if it has nothing to do with the movie, they should have never shown it with the red then.
I mean, you're not wrong, but maybe that's just the concept that they got.
Yeah, like Nicolio saying, maybe it's just because I'm Canadian. It's Canadian red.
I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, is that what you think? That must be it.
I don't know. I like it when I collect. I like that accuracy, so it wouldn't be for me. But I have read some people that were actually disappointed.
I mean, that's
You've read? I see what you did there.
Hey.
Shit.
No. You know what? So, John, to your point, this could have been something where they could have released early. They could have had early production photos, and then it's possible that the production could have changed, towards the tail end of it. So thus the update, which is pretty common, from what I see a lot. But I think it looks like way better.
Yeah.
With no red.
It's so much cleaner, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Love to see it. Venom movie Carnage was teased by Hot Toys also. I know a lot of people are hoping for what is it, the Venom with the spider logo, but does Carnage normally have that in his costume, or is that just a Venom thing?
It's a Venom thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Would you guys pick up a Carnage from this movie?
It's because the Venom symbiote was actually on Spider-Man at one point, and that's how Venom gets the logo. Carnage was never on Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I think that's
not that I know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, sure, Venom is, or not Venom. Carnage has always been like a crazy, wild-looking piece, but I can appreciate it in other people's collections and from afar, but it's nothing that I'm interested in personally. But some of these statues too that were released recently, man, I mean, they look freaking sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure this one will be no exception.
If I was just purely building a display, yeah, I'd probably pick this one up along with the Venom. But I'm kind of at that point where it's like, I'm not really getting stuff I really, really like.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So I wasn't like the biggest Venom fan, even like this past movie. I don't know. Maybe this movie will completely change my mind and I'll jump all over these. But as it sits right now, I mean, it looks like it's going to be really cool. Kind of gangly and gross and kind of scary looking.
Yeah.
So it looks freaking sweet, just what I could see. But I don't think I'd pick one out.
I think I'm just worried about the rubber. For me, if I was going to complete a setup, I'd go, I think, with the statues as opposed to the figures, just because I think over time I would be worried about the rubberized suit long term.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially with this one, because you can see the detail. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be heavily detailed and it's going to look impeccable. But thinking long term, I worry. Danny, what do you think?
John, is there anything you don't worry about long term, dude?
No.
Is there any piece out there that you don't worry about?
Of course not. Sorry, it's just part of it's built into me.
That's the natural patina, baby.
What are your thoughts, Danny?
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Zach's in a hurry tonight, guys.
Yeah, my headphones are dying. I can barely hear anything.
No, everyone said pretty much what I said, what I wanted to say.
Which is?
it's it looks cool, but something is not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
But John did add the new thing about the statue, which I liked.
The statue that Daniel Bell's doing is fucking awesome. Even though that's not the movie version, but
I was gonna say,
still
is it a
fucking sick.
movie version?
No, it's just the comic version. But I'm interested. The second that I saw Woody Harrelson was playing the character, I was like, yeah, I'm for this Carnage. Because I love Woody Harrelson. I don't know, based off of the new trailers, if it looks all that amazing. I'm obviously still intrigued and I want to see the movie, but we'll see how it comes out. But based off these photos, I think the figure looks sick, and I do really want the Venom, even though a lot of people are worried about the materials and everything. I think the Venom looks really good. So
Do you think we could get a portrait on this Carnage?
that would be sick. I don't think we would, just because we didn't get the Tom Hardy head for the Venom. So I don't know
Like
what
while
that
in
has to do with
mid-transition or
everything.
something like that?
But that dude, if they did a transitional, I mean they should, but then it's like, why did we get it with him and not with Venom? You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. Anyone looking forward to this movie?
I mean, I guess, right? Like, it's been kind of a dry year, but
It's coming out soon, isn't it? In a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's October 1st, right?
Yeah, dude, it's right around the corner.
I don't like the humor they're going forward with Venom. Like the trailer, the humor, it just seems too like nonsense kiddie humor to me. It just, like I wish it was a little more rated R. I mean, I guess I know what they're going for. They want kids to be able to enjoy it too, but it just comes off like dumb
It's not
humor to
Venom.
me. Yeah.
Well,
So-
they kind of also made Venom like an idiot. Like, oh my own world, I'm a loser. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't make me like you.
There was a part in the trailer that had me cracking up when they portrayed it like they first sees him in the church, and then Venom, the way he reacts, like, oh shit, it's a red one, and he just like disappears. That shit was funny, man. I thought that was hella funny, but
a little racist. But okay.
I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah, it's racist. Excuse me. Please forgive me, y'all. Yeah, the red
Sorry, guys.
symbiotes, man.
My headphones died in the middle of the stream. It was
You hate to see it, man.
fucking cord just fucking went out.
Bunch of amateurs tonight.
Wow.
Okay.
You ain't lying, bro.
Right, dude, you got a target on your head now, John. Shang-Chi updated with new accessories. Eddie, you were mentioning a lot of these were probably going to be in the figure.
Eddie's a prophet, y'all.
He's a fucking...
You love to see it.
Eddie the Oracle.
I appreciate that.
I think these look great, but I mean, now don't get me wrong, I love the portrait, but when you have this portrait with like these kind of poses, he just kind of looks bored.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Like this right here,
Yeah.
they're like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know.
He's like, come on, Dad, let's go. Come on.
Okay.
That's not
Plus, I wonder how well those effects are gonna stay up like that. You know what I mean? Like they're not.
Hopefully,
gonna
it's magnetized at the
droopy.
end.
Oh, that would be smart. That would be smart.
That would be cool.
If they magnetize
would
it.
be
That'd be
But
innovative.
But it's Hot Toys, right? So
Yeah, they'd probably both be the same magnets, so they fucking repel.
I want to clear up something real quick. So in the middle of my tech crisis, when my headphones are dying and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, there's a guy with a Hitler avatar in the comments, like acting a fool. So I'm trying to block this dude and trying to hear the stream, and I'm like,
What
why
the
the fuck is
hell?
this shit not working?
I missed
It
all
was
that.
yeah, I have to give Zach credit. He handled that like a true professional.
And then like while I'm doing this, like I'm making sure we got him, and then I come back in, and then the first thing I get called out for is skipping 2 people. So
that
fuck
shit
y'all
was
guys.
deleted before you can even look at it. He handled that like a true professional.
Not really, dude. That's
Anyways,
Okay,
He
Mario.
handled it okay. If he had included Danny and Eddie, it would have been a pro.
Wow. Well, I couldn't hear anything.
like
I didn't know whose
included
turn
in-
it was.
in-
I was
included in, like,
unplugging
blocking
these
them?
things
Yeah.
and plugging back in to see if they were going to work. At any rate, what else? What do
okay.
you guys think about this? Do you guys like these additions?
Yeah, I mean, like we all saw it coming, right? Like,
Yeah.
the whole point of the movie was the 10 rings. Like, of
boy.
course.
I just thought it was weird that they didn't show him when it was in the trailer. I was like, what's the point? Like, you put it in the fucking trailer. Why not show him?
Yeah.
I don't remember being in the trailer, to be honest, but I mean, they look great. The effects for this one and the Wind will look amazing. So But yeah, it was like you said, Dean. It was expected, so there's really no surprise here.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like it.
And I like that they gave him a different one than the ones that his dad comes with. They didn't just give him all the same ones.
Yeah, that would have been too easy, which
Yeah.
sounds like some shit they would do.
Are they different in the movie?
Yeah, he does some different stuff with the rings than his dad does.
Careful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil any. So, okay, then I'm not gonna talk about the accessory I want. Then
Hey, I was gonna say when I had to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in the private chat. I want to know what it is.
Yeah, I want to know what it is too. I saw this movie
haven't-
twice already, and I'm curious to know.
Is it worth the watch, guys? I haven't seen it.
Oh,
yet.
definitely.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah,
it's a
dude.
great movie, dude. It's really good.
I really want to see it. Like, really.
Wow.
God damn it, Dean.
That's what
yeah.
they call it.
Yeah.
I don't know. These portraits, though, I think they're great, but I think a lot of people in the comments were saying they wish they came with like more expressive looks to them.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but also like, how many times have we gotten an expressive sculpt that's either terrible or everyone just hates it anyway? So it's like
Not wrong, dude.
it's like they just played it safe, and like honestly, like it's not the end of the world if they look, bored.
That's why they got to include Bofa.
Bofa, baby.
Well,
And these,
I mean,
we. Go
I
ahead,
know
Mark.
most of the collectors are like museum posers too, So what are you gonna do?
That is
And
true.
We don't
Yeah,
know
they're
that
like,
it-
well, Shang-Chi's gonna sit a box in John's basement for 10 years, so
Exactly. So why even bother?
How dare you?
look at him.
I kind of am interested in the Wenwu figure. I don't know if I'll end up getting it, but I really am interested.
Now, both of the sculpts still look amazing paint-wise.
He's the
and
best part of
I'm
that
sorry,
movie.
John, to cut you off.
Yeah, he's.
I'm just wondering, these plastic little parts here, they don't light up, right? So that would have been a nice little feature if they could include like LED strips or something. I guess someone will do it, but a nice run of LED strips, because the way they present it to us here, it looks lit up. It looks really good. They need to include that and the magnet, and it'll be perfect. But I completely agree with Zach. The portraits, it's for a museum pose. It's not for these dynamic action poses.
There's no way those are gonna light up like that.
Of course not. It's hot
Equan
toys.
says Wenwu's thing is longer than Shang-Chi. Wow.
Ew.
Dude, imagine if they had if they did this detail with the Yoda and Dooku and the Palpatine.
Oh.
But actually, they didn't do a Palpatine.
It's the
yet.
same thing though.
With the lightsaber, with the.
But not
with the
against
Force
each other
lightning.
though.
Well,
Yeah.
no. But
Look at that. Nicola says this is the burden Zach must bear. Equan says Zach, I saw you deal with that so quick. Good show, chap. What a legend.
Zach, I mean, honestly, I didn't even see it happen. So good shit.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, there was like a 45-second moment where I was like, okay, because before the stream or yesterday, I was like, why does everyone sound so staticky? And no one could hear it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going crazy, and it like kind of fixed itself. Wait, what?
never mind.
He corrected your grammar.
No, he said going crazy. I said went crazy.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
He said last night.
and then it went like the full Monty, like right after, like it was fine for mic checks, moved just a little bit, and as soon as we hit go live, it was like, I was like, well, that's
No,
can't
the
hear
implication was he said he's going crazy. I'm implying he already went crazy. Jesus Christ,
Wow.
guys.
The Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers collectible set announced today. This is 6/25, January to March 2023. You can also get the Hydra Stomper by itself for $485, releasing in that January to March 2023 time slot. Important to note, the dual pack, the 2-pack is listed as an MMS. The single pack is listed as a power pose. But the double pack is also just a power pose. It has 8 points of articulation, not including the articulated fingers. So if you get this, don't expect to do anything super crazy with it, which is what we predicted last week. We said that if this comes out, there's no way it's going to have that articulation that the Monger had. Interesting to note in the size, this is 22 inches tall. The Monger is 18, so this is going to be a little bit taller than the Ironmonger. The Ironmonger is a massive figure to display,
Oh,
so this
definitely.
thing is going to be fucking huge. It is interesting to me that the only way to get Steve Rogers is through the 2-pack. I don't know that I love that. I could see a lot of people picking up just Steve Rogers and just Captain Carter, but this kind of forces you into buying that more expensive option to get the set.
Of course, smart.
What do you think about it, Dean?
Yeah, because the price difference is $140. which you're not gonna buy a Steve Rogers for $140. So, like, it kind of makes sense that they're not selling him by himself because.
I mean, they could do it for, $210, $220.
If
I
you
think a lot of people
watch
still buy it.
the episode, you don't really want him by himself.
No, I haven't seen the episode, so.
Yeah.
Is he not a good character by himself?
No,
not
It's
really,
just
no.
Steve Rogers without the powers.
Yeah.
He was a great character without the powers. Jumping on that grenade and shit, dude.
Yeah, but
he was awesome without the powers. He was better than with the powers. Fuck yeah.
But not on this show, though.
Yeah, not on this.
No.
I see.
Yeah, on this one, he's actually a huge asshole. That's why he's not Captain America.
Wow.
I just dare you.
Single songwriter says, off topic, the 40th anniversary of Lando is now expected to ship October to November 2021.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, it's good to know. Hard pass, lots of hard passes in the comments. Toy Mafia says, not for me, Cuervo, hard pass. 6-scale reviews, hard pass as well. That's surprising. It kind of blows my mind that they got King Shark down to such a reasonable price and then really jack that shit up for the Hydra Stomper. What do you think about it, Mario?
Yeah, no, that's curious about their reasoning behind that. I mean, but obviously they're going to want to try to make more. I mean, just selling the was it the Hydra Stomper by himself rather than Steve Rogers, but this set is way too overpriced. I mean, for a Power Pose figure and for an under, I don't know, for a disappointing Steve Rogers character, I wouldn't imagine this stuff really selling or them really making so much of this piece anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I really like the design of the Hydra Stomper. I mean, it brings you back to a mix of the Mark I Iron Man along with the Ironmonger. It's a good mix of both. And with the military colors, it looks sick. But for it being a Power Pose, I mean, that was kind of disappointing to hear too. I mean, did they mention the materials that this is all PVC as well, like the Hulkbuster?
Yeah, this is going to be, I don't know about PVC, but it's non-die-cast. The points of articulation are the head, shoulders, waist, arms, and wrists. And then it does have, outside of the main body, one of the sets of hands is articulated fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan personally.
It's cool as shit, but yeah, it's kind of, the price is so high that's like, I could do without.
It's a big turnoff.
Dude, I'm a big fan of the design. Like, I think it looks amazing, phenomenal, whatever. But, yeah, it's just, like, 2 years ago, I would have bought this in a second. But now I'm more, like, refined and staying in my lane, so it's a pass. But I think it looks great. I mean, like, I think it's like a combo of, like, the Ironmonger and almost like a hint of Iron Giant. So that's why I really like it. Yeah. And I even dig the animated sculpts because it's just a little different, and they do such a good job doing it.
Yeah, I agree. They're sort of innovating. They're coming up with this animated line. I like the series. I thought the episode was okay. The concept of the two figures, the set. I agree. I like the set, but the price is crazy. The price is ridiculous. They didn't separate the Steve because it's a money grab to make you get both, but. For that price point, you should have some die-cast in this figure. The design's great. I would have liked to see, because if I was to pick up this set, I'd like to display him like that picture there on the left where he's climbing the steps to enter the Stomper. But my only concern with that is if those steps are plastic and you keep that figure holding on to those steps for a long period of time, I can just see them bending and possibly snapping off. So I would have liked to see at least some sort of die-cast or metal incorporated to at least preserve this pose, because I don't think this pose will be able to last over time, and this is the way I'd like to pose it. But anyone who picked them up, congratulations. I think it's a great series. I think it's a great line, and I hope they keep doing more of them. Honestly.
Does it bother anyone that it's a Power Pose?
Yeah,
no.
I mean. It wouldn't bother me if it was a Power Pose and the price was $350.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're giving me this motherfucking figure for $485 by itself, that's bullshit.
Jeez.
That's absolute BS.
How would you really pose him regardless? He's such a massive figure. You're going to be limited.
Right, the price.
But the price, yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, I have
don't
no
think
problems. Because what was the Hulkbuster, the second one? It was like what, $330? I think.
I think that was like $430.
I think you may be right at $430. But I mean that I don't know.
Like King
Even I felt
Shark
like
is a
that
power
was little
pose, and it's a
expensive.
lot cheaper.
Well, it's a lot
Yeah, but
smaller
it's also
too.
only
Yeah.
like a 14
But you're
inch
getting
figure, I
two
think.
figures in one, right? Hello?
And it has no
No, the
electric in it.
485 price point was just for the
This
Stomper.
is for the
Stomper?
Stomper himself. Yeah.
The 2-pack is $625.
Ooh, forget about it.
Irwin says, great points, John. Stress marks on those steps will be a pain. Useby says, size-wise, how does it compare to the Hulkbuster Mark II? Could someone pull up the height of that one for me? This one comes in at 22. I think both of those were
It was
interesting. though, 'cause
19.
19, so 3 inches taller.
Yeah.
What's this guy talking about here?
Mark says, love John. All figures are a money grab. Me going to work is also a money grab.
No, all figures are a money grab, of course, but the way they tailor the release, you can clearly see they're not catering to the collector. They're catering to.
You're right. Options are better. I just don't see anybody who would pick him up by himself. But then when Zach said like he was cool, it would have been cool to like make a custom Captain America Steve before he got the serum and everything. That would have been cool. You know, you get a custom head and everything.
Yeah.
Now I could see why someone would pick it up by itself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Why not do a Stomper with the Carter if someone wants that display? They're going to make you buy the Carter separately.
It's an option.
I mean,
You have
you
the
can
option
do
to pick
that.
them both up.
I mean, other than that, Eddie, what do you think about this? Do you think it's a pretty good set? You think the price is good?
I don't think the price is good. I think that the Hydra Stomper's cool, and I think Steve is cool for people that want it, and a lot of people like the what if thing, so maybe it'll sell well. Yeah, the price is way off to me. I don't like Power Pose either, so I would not get this. And I'm not a big fan of the what if show so far, so yeah, it's not good.
P Rockzilla makes a great point. He says this comes out in 2023. It should be out sooner. By that time, most people will probably have forgotten about this character since it's on only one episode of What If. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people think there's different characters that they should make from the What If line. I've seen T'Challa Star-Lord a few times pop up there. So
The zombie line.
I don't think I would mind that.
A dark Doctor Strange would be pretty cool.
That would be sick.
Oh, that would be
yeah,
sweet.
that would be cool.
A 2-pack with him in the suit
a lot of Iron
too.
Man collectors getting this though. I mean, they have to,
Yeah.
right? They get all the fucking armor. So.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, as many Iron Man collectors as are out there, there's also a ton of Cap collectors. Like, I could definitely see this selling well as its own figure, right? With Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Like you guys mentioned, I mean, you know, Cap head sculpts are a dime a dozen. I mean, you could easily, you know, bash something up with this outfit and this body. I don't know. It seems like a miss to me to not make Steve Rogers by himself, but you know, I'm sure there's a cash grab reason behind that.
It makes you think how far they're gonna go into this, because there is a ton of what if characters, and it's like this is the first episode, so I wonder how far they're gonna go down this line.
Yeah,
It'll be
what did you say,
interesting
Dean?
to see.
I was gonna say, because I mean, Steve by himself, yeah, I guess, but the Hydra Stomper by itself makes sense because Steve would be inside it, right? You could like pretend he's in there, and then the 2-pack of him outside of it also kind of fit. You could fit them both in. So Steve by himself, it's like,
Yeah.
again, the price difference is only $140. So I can't see them selling a Steve by himself for that. And if he was more, then I guess like, I don't know. It's like, what would he come with? Hands? That's not more than $140 figure.
I think what they could have done too, what would have been cool, is add a bust within the series, like the same way they did with the
Hulkbuster.
what was it, the Hulkbuster? Yeah, something like that. I think that would have sufficed. But
yeah,
maybe one
just
thing
try to
also,
get that price down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if the reason why this is a power pose is because you get the ability to put the full figure inside of it.
Oh, for
like
sure.
with the Ironmonger, it's only really like a torso with a shirt on it, and there's no arms. There's a neck obviously and a head, but this one it seems like the whole character can go inside that. Granted, this figure is fucking huge, but I'm wondering if that maybe has a part to play in it.
Probably a huge part, yeah.
Yeah, this is. I didn't even think about that steps thing, John, but I think that's a good point. It also has this little rinky plastic stand that I think is going to last all of like 7 minutes before it breaks.
It's like some Hasbro thing there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Now this is the meat and potatoes, as they say, John. Back to the Future 3 Marty McFly 270 January to March 2023. I've already over the 270 price point. We're not going to really talk about that today, but I got to say, I think this figure looks really good. And a lot of people are complaining that the hat seems to be permanently attached.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. There's so many versions of Marty. It's great to be able to swap portraits over to other figures and then swap other portraits over to this figure and to still have all your figures complete with a relevant head sculpt. But if you look at the Back to the Future 2 Marty, the hat was removable, but he had like real terrible hat hair from that. And it just wasn't a natural looking, natural looking head at all. I get why they did it, but I really wish they would have either done 2 portraits or a swap out hairpiece with the hat, especially for that 270 price point. I'm not totally sold on it. In a lot of these photos, you do see the DeLorean with the white walled wheels and the Back to the Future 3 add-ons, and so people are thinking, maybe there could be something down the line. But overall, I think the price is expensive, but I think this is fantastic. From day one, John was saying that he wanted to see, Back to the Future 3 characters being made. And, I mean, here we are. What do you think about it, Dean?
Yeah, I think they look fantastic. Why does he always look so confused? Every Marty
can't
figure,
believe what he's
like,
seeing, man.
What the hell? Like,
Bro, he's a kid that just went back to the 1850s, bro.
Time
Shit's
travel
different.
sickness.
yeah.
I mean, but he does always have that goofy look in the movie. I mean, it's not like, that's kind of the appeal of Marty. He's just like a regular kid.
I guess you're right.
1850s
That
was a
being
rough
said,
time, my guy.
looks fantastic. I love the outfit, dude. It's so cool. I think they nailed it, honestly. I can't say anything bad about it. I really can't. I think it looks great.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this release. The tailoring, spot on. I know some of these collectors were saying, I was reading, some collectors would have liked that pink cowboy shirt with the tassels to be part of the outfit. Whatever. You can't make everybody happy, but I think that this figure with the poncho, the accessories it comes with, nice. I do agree with Zach where the hat should have been removable with a magnetic hairpiece. That would have been a nice little touch, or the separate portrait, but then we're talking about increasing the price, which we all don't want. So I'll take it like this. I don't think I kind of like the hat built in there, because I figure when they include the hat separately, sometimes it's difficult to make it sit properly. And not only that, I feel like when the hat's removable, you always have that risk of paint rub, and you have that risk of damage to the hairpiece. So usually when hats are separated in the box, I usually don't even display them for that reason. But as a release overall, I think they did very well.
No, I agree, man. They did an excellent job with this figure, and I'm happy to see that they're giving Back to the Future 3 some love, because I don't recall anything off the top of my head that any company is really showing the third movie any love as far as putting out some figures and this and that. I mean, I've seen like a who does the diecast cars? I think they did a DeLorean version with the wheels on it.
Yeah, the one where you build it like every month.
No, I'm talking about, I think the Jada toys. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
yes. Yeah, they make some fantastic stuff.
Yeah, I think they did one too. But Zach, you're talking about some of the prices. I think 270 is pretty much the norm nowadays. I mean,
you're not wrong.
The reissue Marty was at 285. Freaking Echoes 285. Black Widow's 260. The new one.
You hate to see it.
Cyborg Spidey's 270.
I think it's fairly priced.
Yeah, I mean that's just what it is nowadays, man. But I love how they give you all the different accessories too, from the for his little bulletproof vest, that he had that he took from the furnace.
Yeah,
the poncho, from the standard outfit underneath. The tailoring looks great. I think it comes with everything that it needs to help. Maybe even pull off 2 different displays. I mean, or 2 different figures to just to rock the 2 different displays. I'm really liking what I see here, because the third one, I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I thought it was charming. I enjoyed it. But me personally, I'm just gonna stick with just the original one, just the original Doc and Marty, and then and just call it a day. Because if I feel like if I get these, then I'm going to hit up somebody to get my figures back that I sold from part 2. So, but I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole either. But no, they're great. I really like it.
Danny.
Same thing, man. Looks great. Everything's been said. The only other issue I have is the other figure. I think this one looks as good as it can get.
We'll get there, my friend. Holy shit. What do you think, Eddie?
I think it's cool. I like that they're, like Mario said, I like that they're doing Back to the Future 3. And, you know, when we saw the reissue, everybody was saying, let's get the Back to the Future 3 stuff, and they did it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
There's one version of Marty I want. Hopefully it happens. If it doesn't happen, I'm probably not going to get these, but John's not going to like what I have to say, but I'm really hoping that the DeLorean goes up for order, because I would get that.
I mean, Sideshow has that whole like coming soon photos thing on the DeLorean tab from a few weeks ago, so we'll see. Eddie, what is the version of Marty that you want?
Prom night when he's playing
with the guitar.
Yeah, Johnny B. Good. That's my favorite.
How he calls it.
The only thing they should do with the DeLorean is come up with. First off, if we don't see something by September 30th, we won't see it, because that's when the exhibition's over. Number 1. Number 2, you want to do something with the DeLorean? Come up with the pack, a deluxe separate pack to convert it to this movie version, the third version. That's it. Don't touch it. Don't re-release the card. Don't do anything else. That's my opinion.
Or the flying, the second. I'll take that too.
I don't want to see another car. Have attachable parts to it.
What if it was just the flying car and it didn't become like with the wheels? It was just the flying. Just the sideways wheels and what you know.
What are you talking about? It's going to be the same thing. When they're not going to ship.
I thought yours is just the car.
It is just the car, but they're not going to ship the wheels open. They're going to ship the wheels shut. So if they release the flying version, the first one's murdered. The first one's done, because the only difference between the first one and the second one is the Mr. Fusion in the back. When you look at it,
Should have waited, bro.
No, it's not should have waited. They should just smarten up, because you know what's going to happen is they're going to really reissue it, but they're not going to give us the third DeLorean. Okay, if they think they're going to be smart and reissue the flying version with detachable parts where you can convert it to the third one, so you can get the second one and the third one in one DeLorean, okay, you're going to make a lot of people happy, but it's not screen accurate, because the third one's in the sand and in the desert. So that thing should be scratched up. There should be paint, like, you know what I mean? The paint application should be scratched up. It should be distressed.
John, if you look at the photos that they're showing, it
doesn't look distressed.
With the no, with the large white walls, right? Yeah. That was when they were still in 1955, where it wasn't really. Oh no, they dug it up. They dug it up from a mine.
Of course,
well, I'm sure they washed it down, cleaned it up. But before he went back to 1885,
they washed it down and cleaned it up. Come on.
Yeah. Before he went to the past.
Come on.
I mean, come on.
In this scene, the way they're depicting it, they're not releasing the figure at a car wash. They're releasing the figure in the middle of the desert.
It's all wrong. It's all wrong anyway. From what I understand, that piece on the hood is not supposed to be there, and the tires are supposed to be like the railroad tracks.
You want to see innovation?
Yeah, they are supposed to be the railroad tires.
You want to see innovation? What they should do is scratch this DeLorean and give us the train. That's what they should do.
What?
I don't think anyone would buy the train.
Yeah,
Sean Usby says you want them to make a pack for an 8-year-old vehicle that's sold out. Not going to happen.
No, Sean, I want you to reissue the entire car. That's what I'd rather you do.
I mean, I'll take.
He finally admits it.
Please.
Well, yeah.
No.
Give me the car.
Why reissue? Because you missed out. That's your
John.
It's collecting.
John, you have to.
That's your problem.
Realize that there's. Honestly, when we first started having these discussions, I was on John's side. But the more I hear from our listeners that are new collectors, I do think at some level, I think people that are new or that missed out should have some ability to buy a figure, and I don't know what the time frame is. I think 5 years is probably too soon. I think 8 years is probably fine. I don't know when the switch is. But I personally feel that that's fine. I know, obviously, John, I hear you sighing. I know you don't agree, but I think at some point, I don't think it's a bad idea to make newer versions, modified versions of older releases.
I'm gonna say this
and
one more
that's
time.
60 Seconds with Zach, our new hit show, collecting weekly network.
I'm gonna say this.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I'm gonna say this one more time. You want to do a reissue? Do the reissue, but keep the integrity of the original release. Releasing the DeLorean
with the dog.
Releasing the DeLorean, the second version where the wheels pop out, and you can just swap the parts out to make the third version. That's not holding the integrity of the first release.
How is that holding the integrity?
How is it? How is it? You have both looks. You have all three looks essentially.
But the value wouldn't go down of yours.
How would the value not go down? If I'm a collector,
I mean,
it
would at least keep.
Yours
it would
is
at least
signed
keep
by Doc
the
and
value
Marty,
of the new
No,
one.
let's disregard the signature. Let's talk as a collector. You're coming into the collecting community. That thing's going for $2,500 on the market right now.
You're right. It wouldn't go for that, but it would keep retail value at least.
Oh, come on.
And then
come
once
on,
the new one sells out, it'll continue to rise again.
No, you guys. The thing here is, we need to make everybody happy. We need to make the new collector happy.
Here's how
and
I
the original
think would
collector
happen.
happy.
I
So
think
sick of
they
this
would
shit.
make a DeLorean that sells well, right? You know, let's say a person like Eddie buys Doc and Marty and doesn't buy the DeLorean. I think there's gonna be a lot of people that don't if they re-release it. Once both are sold out, both are gonna skyrocket.
But
you have
I
a whole new market of
No,
people that wet
I
the
don't agree.
whistle.
If you can get the first look, if you can get the one DeLorean with all three looks, why would you go for the original one? Like I've
Because the
said,
original one is more accurate without having the Mr. Fusion. on it.
like I've said, in this hobby, when it comes to hot toys, it's not like vintage collection. It's not like the other collection. People don't necessarily go for the originals. They go for the best, most innovative, new, up to date. Right? That's what Iron Man figures. You see the guys, they're going for die-cast figures. They're not going back for the plastic ones. They're going for
that's
the
because
die-cast.
the plastic are less accurate.
But I'm just saying. But that was an original release with other collectibles. The originals, Lego, so forth. The originals hold the value.
Okay, but just to counter your point real quick with the Hot Toys Iron Mans, even
I
the
just
plastic
use it as an
ones
example.
are more expensive than they were when they came out.
I just
That
use
is
it as
true.
an example.
That is very true.
I don't even
The
like
die-casts are
comparing.
So much more expensive.
I don't even like comparing the die cast to the plastic because I don't think the plastic to die cast is a reissue. That's a complete re-innovation of the figure. So maybe that was a bad
So
example.
if they put diecast in the DeLorean, then would it hold
that would be a re-innovation.
Fucking peanut gallery over here.
Swap out parts would be re-innovation.
I
Moving
get
forward.
so heated because it's like
I
the
know you do,
same
John.
shit over every week, and in these fucking chats, the comments I read are just like, are you kidding me right now?
Do you love us, John?
John, why do you torture yourself, bro?
Let's move forward. Doc Brown, Back to the Future 3. This is 270 as well, January to March 2023. This sculpt looks so fucking bad. Like, I think part of it has to do with the fact that his hair is really thin and there's just a solid chunk of plastic all the way around the back of this figure. I think another thing that has to do with this is the brim of that hat creates a real dark shadow on the face.
Yeah.
And frankly, he looks Mexican.
Wow, that's a little racial.
Latin.
Guacamole.
I'm sorry. He's really putting the brown in. Really putting the brown in. I don't like it. Now they did show the portrait that where they have the artist hold the sculpt, and it looked much better with that light hitting it from the front. But in all these photos, I'm getting like Clockwork Orange vibes. Like this shit just looks fucking atrocious.
You're
the
not
outfit,
wrong.
the accessories, everything looks fucking mint. You don't like the outfit?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the
you
outfit,
would,
the accessories, everything looks bad. I was about to say, what?
No. This outfit is incredible.
Phenomenal.
This hot toy. I mean, if you're getting, what is this, 1, 2, 3 layer suit and 1/6 scale looking like that, that's hard to do, man. That's fucking hard to do. Wow. People got triggered by that. I am a member of the Latin community, my friends. I can make that remark. I do not like this portrait at all.
Wow.
No, you're not, John.
No, you're not.
I don't know. I think
let me
everything
look at
is
my
great on
sombrero.
this. I think the flesh tone just needs to be maybe like 2 shades lighter, and I think it's perfect. I think this kind of is one of those figures that kind of makes the argument for why you might want to go rooted, again because his hair is so thin in the movie. But I don't know, something about this portrait just looks so off to me, and I'm not a fan of it at all.
I agree. Everything else looks freaking fantastic. Although, I mean, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the really shocked look on Doc's face on the other figure, but this one is somehow making that one look way better. I mean, I don't think they got even like his age right. I don't know. Maybe is he not that old in those movies? I don't remember.
The actor's not very old, but old.
I think he's actually younger in this movie.
Wait, what?
He's supposed to be younger in this movie.
How?
I don't know. I heard people talking about that today.
Oh,
that he's supposed to be younger in this movie.
I don't know about that.
That don't make no sense.
Wait, he's the same age. He just went back in time. He didn't reverse age.
Anyway, I don't know. Like, he doesn't look old enough to me. Is what my point. Whether he's supposed to or not, I can't speak to that. I don't know. But I mean, honestly, like on the shelf, I don't think you're going to really be beating yourself up. Like as a set, they look amazing. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
And you could always fix that sculpt later with our buddy Iwata. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty serviceable.
Yeah, I'm happy just to see this release. The outfit's spot on. The tailoring, pure perfection. This outfit, I think this is one of their best jobs when it comes to outfit and tailoring. Pure perfection, this set. The portrait, I said it before. I don't know what it is, but I get clown vibes. I don't know why, but I get that hair. What are you going to do? I prefer this over, what do you call it? Rooted. I would definitely prefer this over Rooted. But give it time. They can still tweak it. Because from certain angles, it looks better. They took some photos with the painter, the person who was painting it, and it was in their hand, and it does look a little bit better. So I don't think these pictures do justice, but if they are going to improve it, yeah, you got to take that tone in the face, the color, down a notch, because that thing is way too dark. You got to brighten it up a little bit. But accessory-wise, as a figure, that rifle, the only other thing, I think Alvin mentioned it, I would have liked to see maybe a 3-pack with the Doc, Marty, and the clock tower. Like that clock face as a pack. I think that would have been a great release as well. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
For a Hot Toys clock.
I don't mind. I would pay it.
Oh my gosh.
As long as it's not a DeLorean, I'd pay it.
Everyone's saying Doc will be tweaked.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully. I mean, the thing that bothers me is like if the professional photographers at Hot Toys couldn't photograph this sculpt properly.
Professional.
I have very
know.
little faith in them to be able to do it.
I think this picture is the one that they were going off of when they made this.
Well, they should have gone off the other ones that show him clearly not as dark. Motherfucker looks fucking.
He was in the sun too
brown.
long.
That's the brown in Doc Brown right there. I don't know. But if they couldn't nail it in these photos, I think the average collector with the lighting in most people's collections it's not gonna look any better.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
It looks fine to me.
That's
really all I have to say about it.
Let him hate.
You know what? I kind of agree with
a
Eddie.
few words tonight.
Hey,
I don't think it looks as bad as you guys
Yeah,
make it out to be, but I don't think it's perfect.
I've gotten used to the fact that like everything looks better at angles with Hot Toys and nothing's 100%. You know,
You're not wrong.
It doesn't look bad to me.
I mean, even some of the best scopes are off at certain angles.
Well, Bo-Katan's off on every angle, but we won't get into that.
See, even that one doesn't look bad to me.
What do you think, Mario?
You talking about John Cena?
I don't know.
Wait, can I continue? Wait, let me. I think there's nothing.
Go ahead.
There's nothing you can really do because I think they did the best they could with the having it sculpted and it's going to be full and the eyebrows. Because if they did the rooted, then it's gonna be too thin, and then it's gonna look like he's balding or whatever.
But he is
thinning hair.
We have the senior
He
VP
wasn't
of Hot
that
Toys
bad
here.
in the movie though.
Yeah, but it's gonna look like Golem.
Yeah, it's gonna look worse, and then people will
digital-
complain about that.
Digital markups, calm down, everyone. These are, I mean, they have the physical sculpt
tell
in
me to
hand.
calm
I don't
We've
think
seen,
these
yeah,
are
we've
fucking
seen the
Photoshop.
physical sculpt in hand, exactly. See, Joel, if you were on
Also,
our
single
Instagram
songwriter
page,
says remembered Stank. Wow, they actually shipped
Stank,
Stuart Little,
yeah.
Tony Stank. So I mean, I don't have the greatest confidence, but okay. Sorry, Danny, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mario.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't know. You know what? I don't really agree with you guys as far as the head sculpt is concerned. I think, to me, when I remember first seeing Doc show up when he saves Marty from being hanged or hung or however you say it.
Marty was on.
I remember him looking dark. In that scene, particularly where he has with the sniper rifle and with that coat, that whole outfit, that whole bit, he was more darker complected, from what I remember. I think the sculpt is on point. I think the paint apps are on point. I love the tailoring, like everybody said. The accessories are amazing. And someone asked earlier that if anyone on the panel is planning on picking up this set, I would love to, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Like I said before, I'm just gonna stick with the originals. But that's not to take anything away from this piece. I'd like it. I really like it a lot. I mean, I love the Western theme, of the entire thing, and it's really great to see both of these two come out, with this whole vibe and all that. But
literally
yeah,
looks
they
like
look
Gollum
fantastic.
right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, you're right.
My precious.
Well, he did.
but
he did make those faces, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's very
Look at
expressive.
He is darker.
He's more red than dark. He's
And
Well,
he
in that
definitely-
one picture, he is.
He
in
doesn't
this
look that
picture.
old.
He's not.
Look at the left one above next
That-
to Golem. The one on the left.
That one right
one?
there, Jack. That's
Yeah,
when you
look
first see him.
Yeah, he's pretty dark
I guess he's not as old as I thought
I'm
he
not
was.
or
seeing
dirty.
that. He's
Maybe
more
he's got
red.
that
He's more
dirt on his
red
face,
than dark.
Well, it's the West. They got a lot of sunlight. Maybe he, caught a tan.
But also that Marty that goes with that outfit of Doc, he's not like they're different scenes. So I don't know why you'd base him being so tan.
But there's multiple looks.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he didn't have Danny's ring light.
Exactly.
That's true. Interesting choice. They went with these raised bases when they doubled down with those like flat oval bases. So if you buy the full set, you got them on a shelf. They're not going to have matching bases, which is kind of annoying.
No, but I think what John, as John would say, if they cater to the collector and give the people who bought the original version of Marty, give that flat base to Doc, just so they have that consistency between the two. That's the way that I see it. So I really don't mind it.
Yeah.
is this clock even accurate to this?
Yes.
3 to 3?
I don't
It
know
doesn't
about
look accurate to me.
3. This is this is the same clock that's in this photo here, bro.
Okay, look at this photo, and let's go back to the other one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like the outline is a little different. Huh?
It's completely different. This is
It's
the
been on
clock
show
tower.
sheet. It's been on the show sheet for a week, and now he tells me on the middle of the show.
No, this is the clock tower for the second.
I'm just
movie.
saying you can add this clock tower to your display. A lot of people want to buy a $300 Hot Toys clock.
It's a
You can just
clock.
buy it's a fucking clock. Just buy a $25.
Yeah, but then it's not Hot Toys. It's not collectible. It's if I could just go pick up a clock at IKEA. What's the point?
A lot of third-party stuff, John, sells for a lot more. It's pretty collectible.
It does until the license companies make it, and then
You know what, Eddie?
See ya.
Third party, they don't reissue their stuff though. That's the difference.
Ooh, third party don't reissue, but a licensed company touches a third party figure. See ya, adios.
No, that's not always the case.
No, it's the case, buddy.
I don't know what we're
I don't know. John's on a
He is on a
fucking
tear today.
rampage
He's
today.
on a tear today, bro.
Piss me off.
Dude, anytime you say anything to John, he's like,
Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas?
Jesus, we'll skip the clock tower then. My God, it's been on the show sheet for a week. He fucking bitches about it now. Asmus, there was a rumor by Hidalgo in the Six Scale Scavengers group. Here, let me help. Let me help, John. Asmus, Asmus put up a comment on whatever the new Sideshow Freaks is called. It's like Collectors.
Sideshow
something or whatever.
Collectors Forum,
Thank
okay?
you. Yeah, I don't think it's Sideshow anymore. I think they took that out of the name. Collectors Freaks.
Collectors Freaks Forum.
They put up a post on the Asmus thread showing off their long rumored old Bilbo.
Bimbo?
And they showed it. They showed
Damn
it
it,
with
John.
a bag and diorama. And I think that they had the same problem that I had when I was making mine. Remember, if you watch the Joy of Hobbing video, and then I mentioned it last week on the show, the scale of the door changes a lot. And it looks like they based their door on...
Even the color.
Yeah, even the color too, yeah, apparently. They made it way too small. And so if you take this figure and put it in front of the door, his head would basically hit the top of the frame. So I think they're kind of making it, we've mentioned it before, Dean, like where companies scale things down to fit in displays rather than being totally accurate.
Yeah.
But I think this is really neat, and it's given me and Mark a lot of inspiration to really make the full bag and front door in 6 scale. And we're hoping to have some progress on that soon.
Dude, this is, I mean, I know this is kind of like an early preliminary kind of thing. This is the most DIY looking shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I picture like, I mean, dude, even like when Yoast shows like a preliminary piece, it's pretty well done. Or Hot Toys, they'll show like a work in progress, like something they might not even ever release. Mark's looks so much better than this, and he's making it in his backyard. Like,
Asmus is like, hey, see if PetSmart's open, and go grab some mud from the front of the shop.
They're like, oh, and go inside and get some fish decor for those bushes. Like, it's just like really like patched together. Now, again, I understand it's a work in progress, and they're just kind of showing you what they're working on. But like, yeah, it's just like,
but dude,
I've
the
seen
thing that
Zach
bothers
do
me,
better work in about 25 minutes.
The thing that bothers me is the door. They don't even have the right number of panels on the door. It's supposed to be 14. They have like 10. The studs are like literally not even anywhere near close to the pattern.
No, I don't know who they have working on this, but that's like the difference between like someone whose like job it is and someone who's a fan.
That's true.
Like, that's like, I mean, you're talking really the minutia of how many fucking panels there should be. That's like someone who really gives a shit. Like, I love this thing. I want it to be as accurate as possible. Like, that's amazing just right there in itself. So I think even if this were to come out, Zach, I think 1, it'd be pretty expensive. 2, it wouldn't be to scale, true scale. It would be like maybe like DTOF scale, which is not always the same. I think you're better off just doing it yourself. Like,
Mark is gonna cut me the wood, and Mark, if you love me, can you glue it for me too? Because I suck at wood glue. And then we're going to like decorate our facades.
Yeah,
Pen, this is a teaser photo by Asmus. So this is their upcoming supposedly old age Bilbo, which I will be buying.
Yeah, like I think 1, like even the content you would create for it, like a Joy of Hobbing video, or would be much more entertaining than just going to buy an Asmus thing, you know.
And the thing that bothers me is the door is so easy to make. Like, it really only took like an hour.
Yeah.
Like, of working time.
You have to do this, though.
I will say, oh, yeah, me and Mark are definitely going to do this. And I will say, obviously, criticism and praise where it's due, the Bilbo looks fantastic. That looks incredible.
I think if you were to make a Bilbo, it probably wouldn't be this good.
Yeah, but you guys got to understand, it's just a prototype. There's no paint here. They just
I know. I'm just giving them a hard time.
So you guys are like... The poor Asmus got nervous. Asmus saw Zach working on one. They're like, shit, we better get this.
I mean,
no,
for real.
Literally, like, Zach talked about this like 2 weeks ago, and then last week showed an update, and then like 3 days ago, Asmus dropped this. Like,
I think, it was exactly.
Fun fact, I reached out to Asmus for a statement on the Gandalf, the Gollum seamless arms to see if they had a projected amount of time that they would last, and then also any plans for warranty if they do get damaged, and I have not received a message back.
You can also kind of see. Sorry,
look at this. Nicholas says Zach Misc greater than Asmus. That is the fucking greatest comment,
dude. Make that a sticker. But you can also kind of see where it splits into like 3 sections. Maybe
I do like that.
Maybe to like fit inside, or maybe it folds back on itself to fit in a box or something. Like maybe there's hinges on the back, you know. Like this.
Did they put this on the floor? They literally put this on the floor and took the
Yeah.
picture. Isn't that someone's leg in the background?
That's someone's leg right there.
That's a chair.
That's a chair. Someone's
telling
like,
you.
hey, move your cup off the desk. And
I'm telling you, they put this together in 15 minutes. They saw Zach's. Grab the fishbowl plants, and you grab this, and you grab that. We're just gonna glue it together. Fuck, man, whatever.
Yeah.
you hate to see it.
It's Azimus. What do you expect?
Wow.
How dare you?
Wow.
How dare you?
True statement.
Danny, Eddie, anyone else have anything about this before I move on?
You guys, I think, are fucking hard to please. Dude.
Oh
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the final product.
I think, yeah. This is a prototype. It doesn't look bad if it was thrown together in 10 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, Zach's looks fucking amazing. So, if you're looking at Zach's and looking at this, obviously Zach's looks like the one done by a fucking company. So
hire me, Weta.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point I was making. It's like, why would you show it this early? Like, it's so rough around the edges. Like,
I mean, to me, it almost seems like it would be a better post to make. Give us a good shot of the Bilbo, because that thing is like, I mean, it looks finished. Like, it looks fantastic.
right.
I am so hyped for an old Bilbo. Like, that shit is like a day one order.
Oh, snap.
Full stop.
Oh.
There you go,
shit,
Zach.
Weta is hiring? Hell yeah, baby.
Dude, you're
Let's do
going to
it.
put our show on a wonky time zone, Zach.
Oh, wow. No, they're coming to me, baby. You know I don't leave the house. The Sopranos.
Hey.
Black 8 Studio, 180 April 2022 to June 2022. I guess they're just calling this figure The Sopranos, which is interesting. I'll be completely honest. I have not seen this show, and I don't intend to.
wow.
I think John's a big fan of this.
I think
I'm a
John
big fan
lives
too.
by it.
John was on the
I
show.
think he does. 180 though, definitely not a terrible price, and also not a great price for third party. I like to see releases like this kind of around that 130, 140 price point. But this is a very endearing show, and I know a lot of people love it. And I don't think I've ever seen a 1/6 scale Tony Soprano. What do you think about it, Dean?
Yeah, I'm going to get this just to pop the head off and put my head on it. Seems to be the right size and shape, so. No,
How much was it gun?
yeah. Hell yeah. No, I think it looks good. I think they actually kind of captured his likeness pretty well. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, had you not called this The Sopranos, I would have been like, oh, that's Tony Soprano. I would have known that immediately. So I think they did pretty good. I know there's a lot of controversy around this company, Black 8, which I don't know for a fact, so I won't really get into it. Yeah,
You
I
brought
think,
it up now. Now I want to know.
Yeah, same here.
You went
Yeah,
and
what
did
is it?
Yeah, you can't just.
Come on, Dean. Don't tease us like that.
Okay. So they had also, Zach, do you remember the other figure they announced? It was
Snatch.
Snatch. Thank you. This next one. Somebody was in the comments saying that Black 8 was
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Oh,
This is just
Allegedly.
Redman Studios, allegedly,
Oh.
coming out with a different company to make other figures, and they're
Which happens
stealing-
all the time.
all the time, and they are stealing head sculpts allegedly that are not theirs allegedly.
Is he in The Sopranos too?
No, this is from the
This
movie
is Snatch,
Snatch.
the movie.
God damn, they're like, hey, let's avoid the license by calling it The Sopranos and Snatch.
You're numb, dude. You have
Okay,
the balls on this good.
I was gonna be honest, like looking at the show sheet, I was like, these motherfuckers don't look like they're in the same universe. I was like, this looks like an Irishman.
Now
or
you
something.
know.
Yeah, that's Brad Pitt as a. What is he? A Cockney?
Jesus.
I know, but that
Hey,
That's what.
Pause.
That Brad Pitt looks atrocious.
Now, this is also 180 April to June 2020. I'll let you guys have at it because I know nothing about Snatch either.
Dude, okay, one Snatch is an
So we've
incredible
heard.
film, and you should have watched it.
Fuck you, Mario. I get more Snatch than you, bro.
Wow. Wow, okay. No, the movie Snatch is incredible. Brad Pitt's awesome in it, but he's like not even like a main character, so really good movie. This figure, I could see why a lot of people would be really excited for it. I don't think it's the best likeness of Brad Pitt, but apparently the sculpt belongs to someone else who didn't pay for the licensing. So like, really, who's robbing who? Like, we've been over that discussion before. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, a pirate got pirated. Like, I don't care. I have no moral quandary with it. So yeah, it is what it is. The Tony Soprano and this one, I think they both look decent if you were looking for representation on your shelf. At 180 price point, I mean, putting an outfit together for less than that, an outfit and body, is probably pretty rare. So I think it's fine. What do you guys think?
I think the Tony Soprano looks really good. It looks really fun. I've never seen Sopranos either. But I knew what that was, and I didn't know what the Snatch was. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, Mario.
Pause.
I'm sorry.
But I'm interested in the Tony Soprano now with the new movie coming out. Like, I might go back and watch The Sopranos because that movie looks really good. So
now is that movie like a sequel to the show, or
it's
like
a prequel? It's a prequel. It's called The Many Saints of Newark.
Is the kid this guy?
The kid is Tony Soprano.
In real life, it's his son.
In real life, it's
playing
his son
him.
too. Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I like when movies do that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
But he's playing a younger version of him.
He's playing a younger version. Yeah.
Wow.
But I think they look really good, and I don't really have any quarrels with the whole "you stole it from me after I stole it from him" thing.
Bro, people get in their feelings about that. The group's like, I paid $100 for the sculpt.
Yeah, it's kind of like Robin Hood, dude. They're stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, you know? We can't afford that shit.
Actually, you'd love to see it. What do you think, Danny?
Yeah, I think they did a lot better with the guy. I guess they stole from a better guy who did the Gandolfini head sculpt than the Brad Pitt, because the Brad Pitt looks
Italian
off.
Gandalf.
So, no, it looks great. It looks totally like him. The only thing is, I guess, maybe more accessories, but I don't know, I guess, how much more they can come with.
I'm the opposite of Danny. I mean, I think I'm not really feeling the Gandolfini sculpt. I mean, I think from the neck down it looks decent, but the portrait looks like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like if it was Damn Toys Gangsters Kingdom figure or something like that. I mean, maybe not so on the animated look how they do it, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling. I mean, I only saw the first episode of this damn show too. I've been meaning to watch
statue,
the
guys. One fucking Prime 1 statue all of a sudden.
And for a quick second, I honestly thought this was Joe Pesci, and then I saw that it's the Sopranos.
No way,
dude!
Bro.
I said for a quick second, man.
Yeah, that comes with age. That's
That's racist.
Oh, how dare you, John?
That comes with age.
Freaking John wannabe Gandolfini over here, but
it's not John wannabe Gandolfini. It's true. Looks nothing like Joe Pesci. But finish up.
Anyway, I think I'm done. Go ahead.
Sopranos, one of the best shows of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
It's critically acclaimed.
Mario's right. The portrait, you know who it is, but it's not 100%. But at the end of the day, where you're gonna get another, unless you custom order a Gandolfini, you're not gonna get it anywhere else. I don't think these companies, the licensed companies, are gonna be touching them. So
yeah,
I think it's okay, but I'm not happy with the accessories. What is that? A cup of orange juice? Like what? You should come with the orange juice container. If anybody watched the show, you'll know. But I don't like the accessories. And if you zoom into the photos, the belt around the waist is really poorly executed. Like it's on the production photos, the prototype photos, you can see that the belt is not even holding the pants up properly. So it is what it is. But
I mean, as a big guy, I gotta be honest, belts help out a lot.
Belts
so
don't.
That's after Sunday dinner.
Yeah, well, I need a licensed company to tackle this to get the Sopranos line, please.
Where do you guys think the neck articulation is gonna be? Because I'm seeing a lot of details sculpted.
Yeah, under the second chin, basically.
He doesn't put
If
his
you
neck.
go back to the
Right
previous
there.
picture you were on, it didn't look like. Look.
Yeah, you could see the cut right there.
He's
Right
like
under that second
he's
goes
like
up to his
I
chin.
don't know. You might.
Yeah.
he's like Ed from 90 Day Fiance. He doesn't
How
move
dare
his
you.
neck.
Oh my god,
God,
Okay,
this would make a
I have
great
one thing.
Ed custom.
dude.
John,
Ed's
maybe you
probably
can-
in the comments crying now.
That's okay.
John, maybe you can back me up on this. I don't think he's ever used that type of gun. That's like too
That's
John
like
Wick.
a modern gun.
Yeah, it's like too John Wick of a gun.
Yeah,
It's like an
no,
HK USP.
even the base that season
Whoa.
that season doesn't coincide with this figure. So the accessories are not there. That's for sure.
Like maybe they should have
Danny,
did.
what kind of pistol is that, Danny?
I think it's HK USP.
Is that correct, Dean?
H&K, the brand, I don't remember it being called a USP.
Wow.
USP or
Danny
USB?
dropping knowledge, man.
But he should have came with the what's that shotgun that he had, the cut off shot, the 2-barrel shotgun that he kept in his van.
The sawed off.
The sawed-off, yeah.
That
He should have come with an orange juice container. You ordered it with
That's
pulp,
true.
or a plate of cold cuts,
And a newspaper because he's always getting his newspaper.
or a duck. He should have come with a 1/6 duck.
That's what I was gonna say. He should have came with ducks.
Why they come with the same glass of orange juice?
I'm gonna ask a question. And
Danny
I
called
promise,
it, by the way.
I
HK
promise
USP.
this is a
Wow.
serious question.
Nice.
Why is the Snatch logo doing the Spocker?
The shocker.
What?
Or the shocker?
Clip that.
The
125,
Dude,
55.
guys,
we're gonna
it's
get a
'cause
bunch
of
of
me.
hate from Star Trek fans.
Hey,
later.
remember,
it's 'cause of Dean.
If the shocker don't rock her, then you got to spoke.
Yes.
Oh,
why
wow.
why is
I've
the
never heard
logo
that.
doing that?
Dean with the save.
You hate to see
That's because Dean is the only person I know that says that. Is that
you
the
know
logo
what?
for the movie or what?
It's got to be. Hold on, let me look it up.
Wow. While Dean's looking that up, let's move forward. This is Hero Wallace by Mirage Hack by 12 O'Clock Toys.
It is the movie logo.
Okay, I was going to say, there's something sketchy about this.
Someone gets their finger cut off or something. That's why it looks like that.
Oh, okay. And I'll be honest, as someone that's done one really decent rooting job, I'm not a fan of this rooting.
Wow.
It seems... I don't know. It seems like they either use really low quality hair.
He does one head sculpt.
Yeah, right. but look at it. It looks too dry.
He only did one Bilbo Baggins door too.
How dare you? I did too. Wow, Danny's code for my head today.
Yeah.
I don't like the way this hair looks.
It looks very matted.
very like luscious in the movie.
Yeah, this almost looks like a dog that hasn't been bathed in like a year.
Yeah,
it's very matted.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
like the armor.
Yeah, I agree with Zach. Actually, that being said, I'm super excited for William Wallace.
You wouldn't rather have a painted head, Dean? Like a blue and white painted head?
Oh, that would, dude. Honestly, but I mean, this is coming soon, so maybe we'll get it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I would also prefer rooted hair, but I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're going a different direction, but yeah, dude, you would definitely want the painted face. Also, it'd be super hilarious if all his limbs came off.
Oh, Jesus. Detachable 1/6 scale peen.
You hate to see it, dude.
How dare you?
That was a shocker.
Scott says, "Where's Bespin Solo?" My guy, that's the question we've been asking for about 2 years now.
He's in the DeLorean's trunk.
The reissue.
The DeLorean has a trunk?
Look at that.
Or hood. Damn it, Mario.
I mean, it's this release is coming soon, but I don't. Just from this, I'm not too excited about this.
Dude, this movie, I mean,
good.
this movie.
Oh,
is
the
probably
portrait looks great.
Yeah.
With hair. Ugh.
greatest movies of all time. So
Never watched it.
What else had they
really,
done?
wow.
Yeah, hopefully
His
this
company.
does well and they do more of his movies.
Not sure.
You think that portrait looks good?
Yeah.
I think it looks
I know
okay.
exactly who that is.
Yeah, the portraits.
I
It
get the
doesn't even-
idea who it might be, but
It doesn't even
that's-
say what the
that is
movie
nowhere
is, and I
near
know who that
Mel,
is.
dude. Well, who is it?
That's William Wallace.
Yeah, that's William Wallace.
Mel
I-
Gibson.
It doesn't say it any. Oh, yeah, it's Mel Gibson, but in that character, like that's how good this is.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the movie, and I know that was from Braveheart. Yeah.
And to be fair, his hair looks pretty shitty in the movie.
Well, I guess. Well,
It's pretty
let me go
mad.
back.
I'm gonna go back and look it up real
It's
quick. I
pretty
need
mad.
to double check this.
Yeah, Zach, show us on the stream.
Let me double check.
Is this licensed?
No, he doesn't
Next.
allow. He'll never allow a licensed figure because of his religion.
Wow.
Wow.
Because
Is
of
he
his was his
Scientology
Christ-
or what?
No, because he's Catholic and he doesn't believe that. He believes that us.
It looks pretty luscious here.
He believes that like it's a sin to.
Motherfucker, there's Jesus action figures.
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
think.
Wow.
I don't think.
Yeah,
being
those
Catholic,
aren't licensed.
But who would license that?
Wow.
You're not
Anyways.
wrong. Look at that. There's a William Wallace
Vatican.
sculpt
I mean,
right there.
it looks pretty luscious.
Yeah, look how nice it is. Even
I
when
like
he's
how
all
you
bloody.
Zach always picks the one picture that proves his point. He did.
That's called being a good person. That's called having good arguments, Edward. Eduardo.
It's called
the
being
one.
a good
All
person?
the other
Is
one
that what
point
you're
to the
saying?
otherwise, but he picks the one that's like.
That's called fucking debate, my guy.
We need a
master
kilt.
debater.
Wait, can you pick the second
It
pick?
does need a kilt.
Anyway,
A 1/6 kilt.
Let me get a Patriot figure, please.
Dean, you
Does
know
he
what
have
does
a-
look
Patriot
good?
figure.
Does he have a lightning bolt coming out of his arse?
Look, guys, whether you think it looks like William Wallace or not, it's very easily solved. All you have to do is go over to What the Scrapyard, honey. Guys, let me tell you about Watto's if you don't know. I don't know how you don't at this point, but just in case you don't, I know we got a new listener tonight. We want to thank our friends over at Watto's Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under that name. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles for all your Star Wars needs, as well as printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of. If you want a new William Wallace sculpt, a new James Gandolfini sculpt, a John the Everyday Collector sculpt, you know who to go to. Guys, hit up Watto's. If you don't see a character or a handsome guy like John that you want to get made, send him a message. He'll get a design printed and shipped right to your door for a reasonable fee. Hit up Watto's, everybody.
And he'll be sure to send it to the right door, not the wrong door.
Wow. Don't call out our listener like that.
You hate to see it.
I was calling out FedEx, but okay. No, anyways.
Manny says the Watto voice was strange. It gave out halfway. Wow.
It was Watto on the toilet.
What else gave out halfway?
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
We also want to thank 1/6 Corner. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, fast shipping, and best in the business customer service. Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and you can leave the rest to them.
Hell yeah.
Bunch of angels.
Chamba.
Hot Toys posted some photos of their Toy Sapiens event, and we'll just scroll through them. If you guys have anything you want to say, by all means, go ahead. So there's the Doc and Marty from Back to the Future 3. Okay. There's the DeLorean there. And John, I mean, it's been a while that I've seen a video on the DeLorean. Is it this shiny in person?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, she shines. With the right light, she'll shine.
Wow.
But
spit shine.
But those tires don't look like they're... I don't know. If they're going to be removable, I don't know.
He's mad.
That fender well is terrible.
It's such a beautiful machine, though. If they do reissue it, just if they do, anybody who missed out on it and it likes the Hot Toys, not the Hot Toys, what do you call it? Back to the Future, just pick it up. I promise you won't regret it because it is a beautiful piece. But if you're listening, Hot Toys, if you reissue it, I'll tell you.
Wow.
Well, tell them they're listening.
Now, remind me, these are outfits from Back to the Future 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the one Eddie's looking forward to.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not.
Not this
I was
one.
looking
No.
for Back to the Future 1 where he goes to the prom.
Yeah. The blue suit. Powder
Yeah,
blue
it's
suit.
Mission to Sea Dance.
I don't
What
remember.
a dingus!
Wow.
These are interesting because these have been in like Hot Toys Purgatory for like 5 years, and to see them back
Yeah.
on display is giving a lot of people some hope.
A
You
New
think they'll
Hope?
do it?
I think so, man.
There's
They're
no
showing
new
them. I
Iron
think there's a
Mans,
good
dude.
chance.
They're making it.
There's the horrendous dog Einstein and the two new figures. I don't know. It released this week, and a lot of people are saying one's better, one's worse. I honestly don't really know.
It
what to
released
say.
that fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
to
sorry,
coincide with this event.
It's we have until September 30th.
Now,
Nine more days.
John, you're of the
So what?
opinion that the first one is the best one, right?
Not necessarily the best, but I do. When it comes to portrait, I do believe the first one had a better portrait, in my opinion.
Yeah, the new one looks kind of like sickly.
Round.
It's real. Yeah, it's kind of.
And there's something off about the hair.
Yeah, even when I saw them side by side, I was like, yeah, the original one looks a little better.
But
Yeah,
the
MRC
doc looks phenomenal. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, MRC Collections did a side-by-side comparison between the old one and the new Marty. And there was a lot more that they showed as far as the tailoring and the details and the stitching, amongst other things, in the older one than there were with the newer one. which kind of makes me wonder why wouldn't they like continue to have that same consistency between the two? I mean, I guess that could be holding the integrity of the original, not having different stitching or not having any stitching details. I mean, at all in the newer one, but no, I'm with John. I think the original one is superior to the newer one. That's not to say that I don't think the newer one looks bad. I'm happy for all of y'all that can get it. I mean, this is your chance to pick it up, but I prefer the newer one, or I'm sorry, the older one, the original one itself. Going to Einstein, look, it's not a bad looking dog, but it's not Einstein. I mean, everybody's just tearing the damn piece apart.
Sorry for the dog, man.
I saw people taking the dog's head off and putting it on the Marty figure.
Oh, I saw that. I saw Marty's head on there too.
That dog is the equivalent of that Tony Soprano. You look at it, you know who it is or what it is, but it's not accurate.
I think the dog looks better than that Eddie Murphy third-party figure that we saw last week.
I mean, that bar is pretty low.
Man, you hate to see it.
But, yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, Corvo asked, how's the OG one on the market? Is it wavered? Is it going for the same? Is it?
I haven't checked.
Selling it?
I think it's too soon still. I don't
think
because these have only really hit if you're at the event.
Dude, I had no idea they were coming out that fast.
Well, even if they're up for pre-order, sometimes
Sideshow has
tends
them,
to drive down the prices.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We'll get back to you on that, my guy. We're not the market show. We'll get back to you. I honestly didn't even think to check.
Right now.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think is the chance?
Oh, there's the pink shirt with the tassels.
Greater than 50% that they release a new DeLorean. I think.
Yes, definitely.
I'm 80%.
Just a yes or no.
Yeah. But I think it is just going to be with the white wall tires. I don't think you're going to get swap out parts. I don't think it's.
I hope so.
It's just going to be that.
I hope so.
I don't think it's going to be as fantastical as everyone thinks. It's just white wall tires and the thing on the hood.
Why are they going to give us? Why are they going to give us the flying DeLorean without the flying figures? Unless they're unless they're going to release them as together.
They fly.
They fly now.
They fly now.
I have no more energy for this.
Oh, don't do that.
You hate to see it.
Now, okay, so let's take a gander real quick.
A gander? What do we deer?
Let's take a gander. So 613 for the
I love
new
to
one.
see it.
That's the new one. Love it. Whereas the old one,
the new one, John.
sold for 400, best offer accepted. So
Zach, go.
And then
how about that $900 one? Go up there.
That's
John,
Back to the Future Part
Zach,
2, bro.
There's another one I just shot. There's another one I just shot in the private chat that was up for auction. It went for $243.
Okay, there's clearly a problem. There's clearly a problem on that one, bro. There's clearly a problem on that one. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. 243.50. September 15th.
Yeah, read the description.
Was used for display.
This was
excellent condition.
So dust may be present.
Actually, skateboard wheel trucks broke.
There you go. Skateboard trucks
But he added
broke.
the decals.
But John, and he has a shipper too.
But it's broken.
Well, you added a signature to your DeLorean, so it's probably worthless then, right?
So it's priceless. $1 million minimum.
I don't care what you added, bro. Anyways.
It's only worth more if it's John's. Everyone knows that.
Paints a door. That's it.
Now, this is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. Now, we always talk about some people getting figures that don't have shipper boxes or they may be questionably packed, and the jury is still out on whether they're sold as used or just damaged in transit. But Sideshow has opened up a site called Sideshow Seconds, and it's seconds.sideshow.com, where you can buy older, like recently sold out releases that may have box damage or missing art boxes or missing shippers. And most of them have 15% off. Some of them you can actually get a greater discount on them. And I think the thing that's really cool is that you can actually use your rewards on these purchases. We went through it on After Dark last week, and I think there was a few people. I think Steve from Casual Nerd Theory purchased a few statues from there. And so there's definitely some deals to be had if you're looking for something that's been recently sold out and you missed the train on those. But what do you think about it, Dean? Seconds.sideshow, is that a thing that you're going to be checking regularly from now on?
I don't know about regularly, but yeah, I'll definitely be checking it more often. I mean, not more often because that implies I used to, but I will be checking it. I saw some pretty good deals on there. They had the Beskar Mando with Baby Yodas for like 200 something bucks, which I thought was pretty good. Like you just showed right there, the episode 1 Mando for 207 bucks.
Yeah.
Throw some rewards on there, get that for under 150, not bad. They got some cool stuff, man. They really do.
Yeah, and these have already been picked through, so not everything that was there the day we looked at
$122 for Hot Toys Newton's Commander? Or
No,
is that
that's
not
the
Hot
1/9
Toys?
scale.
Oh, okay. Lame.
How much
But
for
yeah,
this
Mar-
commander?
This is not the Hot Toys one, but it's 122.39.
Look, Drogon for
it's
Mario.
like $200 off. Oh, actually, like $300 off.
I want that so bad.
Dean, this is gonna be a fucking.
Because I have that Danny, but
ships tomorrow, dude. Oh, didn't mean to click that.
We're running it right now.
Anyways,
Cuervo.
anyone else?
Yeah, Cuervo brings a point up. He says, "Hey, did the guy get his?" He's referring to Steve from Casual Nerd Problems. If he got the Yoda Colossus, I believe, we'll reach out to him and double check. I mentioned it. He's mentioning it because when he ordered it, I'm a bit skeptical. I'd like to see people receive these. Anybody in the chat, if you order from this program and you get the figure in, let us know how it turned out, how the packaging was, if the figure at all or the statue was damaged at all, because I'm curious to see.
oh, that's right. I remember we were talking about that on the show.
I'm just
Eric
curious. to
says
see
the
this.
reward price comes off the full price before the % off. Very interesting.
I don't know. I just feel like
Now, Equan says Sideshow sent me a mall with 1-to-1 scale cat hair in it. Didn't think the Hot Toys made cat hair accessories. Now, let me know if that's from Second Start Sideshow or just Sideshow in general.
cat hair is better than some other stuff I've heard.
Wow.
Pubic hair. Anyone else have a take on this before we go to our favorite pickups this year?
Oh, I thought it was good because some of the statues actually, if you clicked on it, they actually had the exclusive versions available.
Yeah.
So
I think it was the Colossus.
Steve got the Colossus one with the Lockheed, the little dragon, and then I saw Gambit. Gambit had the exclusive of both heads. So those were good ones to get for 15% off.
Where are
I'm
these
looking
statues
at-
sitting? Are they just sitting on a shelf, all nice lined up? Oh, sorry, the styrofoam's broken. I think these are maybe returns or something, and this and that.
No,
But I think
don't
there's a
think
high
any of
chance
them
of-
don't have the styrofoam. I think it was the art box.
I think it's just art box has been like I've gotten like 2 statues from Sideshow because of UPS.
okay.
You know they fondled the package around. And
So you're
it's
telling
come
me
damaged.
that this collectible is a collectible that was sent to a collector. The art box was damaged and they sent it back.
No,
Possibly.
these in the FAQ say they were not returns.
So they probably dropped or whatever.
Or were they on the production line? Oh, we packed the whole statue and figure into the box, but we caught this packaging wrong. Because in the FAQs, it also states the statue or figure may not even come with a box, an art box. So,
Really?
I will say this, though,
I think they
Zach.
have the art box.
I think,
It's
John, I
just
think
no,
you're-
if you read the
gotta
FAQs, it says
put the
that's some of
tinfoil
them
hat
are-
to the side. If you order it, you're going to get it. If it comes damaged, you'll get your money back. Like,
Yeah, you'll
at
get
the
your
end of
money
the
back.
day.
That's fine.
I will say this, Zach, because you said in the FAQs it says that they're not used. They also say that when you buy a new figure, and people have clearly bought.
You're not wrong.
used
Exactly.
figures.
That's happened
You're
to me a
not
couple
wrong.
times.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe you might get some sloppy seconds there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the there's a Pure Arts quarter scale Asmus Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2, which is crazy. I mean, this looks like a fragile piece, and now that they have it on Sideshow Seconds,
What language?
I'm
is that?
curious.
Sure.
I'm curious to know how the condition this piece would arrive. I mean,
Yeah,
it looks like a nervous. It looks like a nervous nightmare already. With it, even if it was brand new, I couldn't imagine what damage packaging would do to this piece.
Make sure you check your light up features. if the piece comes with a light up feature, just do it from the bottom of the base up. You check everything because I don't know.
And
I'm
there's
skeptical.
it looks like there's no flex pay option either, huh?
Yeah, I think they want to get these out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want that money.
Yep. 721.
They should have put Grievous on Sideshow Seconds.
Wow. Let's talk about our favorite pickups this year. The year's 3/4 done, and I just thought it was time. Next week we'll talk about our top 5 regrets this year,
Oh,
and that's going to be pretty funny. So starting with me, I really like this Diva Fortnite statue. I picked it up kind of on a whim.
Not Fortnite?
Or fucking shit.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. I always call it. This tells you how little I care about this game.
Or you're an
the
old
statue
man. Like,
is
are
so-
you playing the Fortnites?
Are you playing the Halo? I love this statue.
It's a great statue.
I love the paint. I love the sculpt. It's a statue that, like, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, like that's a PVC statue. That's a little bit much. Watching reviews, people are like, hey, this is like a 50-pound polystone statue.
It's huge.
It's fucking massive. The way that everything is integrated, like the pose, the assembly, the different materials, like a lot of the stuff is magnetized on. The base is really nice, and I got it a little bit below retail at my local comic store. It's just a fantastic piece. The decals are really like cleanly applied, and it has like it has weathering that I wish Hot Toys would have done on Stomper, where it's like an animated style of weathering, where instead of going in with like metallics, they go in with like lighter streaks of the pink that's on this model, to kind of like show weathering. And it like, just honestly, it like, I saw this piece, and like by like the next week I was at my house. Like, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And that's why it's on my list. Up next, the Sentinel Miles. This Miles Morales is so good. And it's so good, in fact, that I started selling a bunch of my Miles stuff after I got it, because like nothing is going to top this. Yeah. I ended up doing the figure fix mod with the neck joint to kind of prop up the head just a little bit. But it poses super easily. The paintwork is really clean. It's no pun intended, it's miles better than the Mafex. Like, just absolutely way better. And, it is a little small. Mitchell says, what's the size? This Miles, I think it's a little under 5 inches tall, so it's 1/12 scale. Miles is pretty short in that movie. And honestly, for a figure, it's so good that I bought 2 of them. And I considered
Fern
buying a
ever
third.
buy his?
He did, yeah. I shipped it today.
Damn it. I was like, I'll just buy it.
Yeah, it is.
He's dragging his feet.
Dude, it's such a good figure, and like, I pride myself on like having almost every Miles thing released, and this is the best Miles thing that I've owned. Maybe next to the premium format. It's that good. Up next, the Robo Dow Unit 1. This is it was kind of an interesting figure, because when I got this, I had just gotten the Dynaction. The Dynaction is 18-inch scale, and this one is, I think it's like 8.5 inches. And I wasn't really sure how much I would like it, but once I got it posed up, and once I actually got it in hand and noticed like how hang on, what is this? Badfish says, I didn't know if it matters, but is it Zach or Zach? I started with, oh god, that's a lot of my name. It's ZACK.
Yeah,
thank you. I just saw that, and then I saw the comment Zach 3 times. I was like, fuck, what did I do? Like, am I on mute or something? Anyways, once I got it in hand, I was like, wow, like literally this thing is almost full die cast. And then I didn't know that it had glow-in-the-dark paint, and then I turned the lights off, and it was kind of shining a bit, and I was like, wow, that's cool. Put it under my fish tank light, which is like real bright UV light, and sure enough, like, it fucking glows. It's so good that I decided to not buy the rest of the 18-inch Dynaction to invest in the full line of the Robo Dow. And it's been a good purchase so far. I have the Unit 2 on layaway with Steven, and it's just a great figure. And, the price is definitely not bad. Up next is the Sideshow Premium Format Gandalf. I had been wanting Gandalf the Grey Premium Format for a few years. And then I also obviously wanted the white one. But they were always really expensive. And I found a guy that was selling one for a really good deal. I made an offer, he accepted it. And I thought it was a pretty good price, but when I got it, it had like a bunch of weird like grease stains on the cape, and I was able to use like some dish soap with water to remove them. And I did get a small refund from the seller for like the item not being as described. And it wasn't like a major refund or anything like that, but it just made the price like much more worth it in my opinion. And looking at this statue now, like if you try to buy this now, I think the cheapest you can get it for is like 500 maybe, and up to 900. So I ended up getting it for a pretty good deal. I think I paid like 280 shipped after the small refund, and it's so good that like for Christmas, I was like, Victoria, like Gandalf the Grey premium format. Like I need it now. And I think that's going to be like a nice like 2-figure statue set. And yeah, I mean it's definitely not without its flaws, but on display it has a real nice presence to it. The soft goods are really well done, particularly like this vest here. The stitching is all like in gold.
It's so beautiful.
Gold stitch. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And my favorite pickup of the year, these weren't really in any order, but my favorite pickup this year, honestly, has been the Sideshow Gandalf. I picked up this figure purely for the hat, and that was it. I was going to basically junk the figure or like part it out on the groups or whatever. But it was so good, I tracked down the second staff and the Book of Moria. I added some parts to it, some other Hot Toys hands, the Asmus belt. I made a base for it, and then I had Victoria repaint the head sculpt. And this figure is like my favorite at the moment in the whole collection of 6 scale. It's just so well done as a figure. The outfit, in my opinion, is way better than at least the first Asmus. I don't have the crown one yet in hand, but it poses great with the new body. The portrait is like a perfect likeness in my opinion. Like even the new Crown Series one, I don't think the likeness is as good. If I'm being completely honest, it looks great, but I don't think it's Ian McKellen. And it's like I want to buy another one to like do the mod again because I had so much fun doing it. Very easy to do, and I'm just so happy with the way this turned out. And
would you cancel your crown or?
No, I still have it on order. Honestly, if I had the order at Sideshow, I would have canceled it. But I don't want to put Steven in like a bad spot. But I think the crown is going to be a good figure regardless. But this is just so friggin' amazing. Like I can't even like if I can find another one of these for like $80, like sold.
I went over to Zach's house. It's like, fuck, I need one of these. So I started trying to find one. And
it's funny. Ian actually ordered one to my house. He got like a decent deal on eBay. And so he's like, just open it up, take the book out, you keep the book, and then mail it to me. And I was like, dude, you're a fucking legend, bro. So, yeah, even Ian's getting in on the modding of this figure, too. But, yeah, that's my top 5 pickups of the year. Dean, go ahead and take on yours.
Yeah. So, first one, the VF1S, Bandai DX Chigokin. We stayed up late trying to pick this up, and I ended up paying way too much for it on the aftermarket, but it's one of those things, dude, you just gotta own it. I mean, if you really love Macross or Robotech, like, it's just, it's Roy Fokker special, man. That's his plane. And then Rick flies it, or Hikaru flies it later in the show. And, I mean, dude, you can't say enough good things about the Chigokin line. It's just absolutely perfect, stunning, and brave. Yeah, so this is, in fact, this is, I think, like, the first unofficial unboxing on the Ox group. I did it, and, like, nobody watched. But, yeah, I love this one. This is so much fun. The next are my 2 statues that I got, like, back-to-back. The VF1J Robotech / Macross statue, the cockpit 112 scale. Just shelf presence, incredible. I ordered it like 2 years ago, and it finally showed up. Absolutely so. What's this thing? Dean, I'm highly tempted to decide right away on these flying prices. Yeah, they definitely fly now. If you're on the fence about getting a Chigokin, do not be. Just get one. They're amazing. Yeah, and then my next one's my 2B statue, quarter scale, from Nier Automata. So good. Swap out heads, different parts, amazing booty. Yeah, absolutely super cool. My first like quarter scale statue, so pretty excited. And then, like I said, this is my other statue. Literally got them like the same week, so it was cool. And then my next 3 are 6 scale figures. My Jill Valentine, super surprised with how great this figure came out. Considering she's like really like, she really doesn't come with much. A shotgun, a handgun, some pouches. But like, I don't know, like Phisons are such like good bodies. Like they make a figure feel so sturdy. that I was really shocked at how well this figure came together. Really good. And Chill's just a fucking badass. So, and then next, my Tormund. I mean, Tormund's one of the greatest characters of Game of Thrones, like without question. So to have him on the shelf, it's such a well done figure. I mean, honestly, like if you do not have this figure and you're a Game of Thrones collector, get it as soon as possible. I don't think the prices is getting crazy just yet. In fact, it might go down before it goes up, but it's so well done. Like the layering, the sculpt, like everything about this figure was so shockingly well done. That I didn't think anyone would be better than the Brianna Tarth. This one knocks that figure out of the park. The likeness it's such a great figure. And then I picked up it's like the beginning of the year. I think I picked it up around Christmas time. But the Sideshow TIE Pilot, and I picked it up like dirt cheap when it was going for like stupid money. In fact, I think it's still going for quite a lot. Yeah, I just like happened to find a guy on like an old sales post that had it, and I just like really shocked with how great this figure is. Like the body that's on it is solid. It holds a pose. All the clothing is so well tailored. Just really like, again, like it was like at the beginning of the year. So for me to even be like, oh yeah, that figure is so good, like really a testament to this release. So, really, really happy with that figure. But that's my 5. Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, so me coming up, I mean, this was a year that I've gotten I got a couple of grails as of recent, and then me starting my statue collecting. Again, not in any particular order here, but the Darth Maul premium format, the premium format, the Mythos Darth Maul. I was so blown away as far as the details that were in this piece. I wasn't expecting as it to be highly detailed as it is. But it definitely was a pleasant surprise. I mean, I love the pose on this thing, the paint apps. I think the base is sick. I mean, some people were kind of iffy on the pose itself as far as what it's trying to portray. But I loved it, man. This was we did a live unboxing on this thing with Thor, and I think PJ showed up and Eddie was with me. And yeah, this was a fun time, man. I mean, I really enjoyed putting this thing together, and this was my first in-hand statue, and no, I absolutely love it. That portrait with the long horns, that's just such an amazing look. I mean, compared to the other one with the shorter horns. I mean, I love how expressive his face is in regards with the yelling sculpt, and his eyes are just look all angry looking with the long horns. It's an amazing piece, and I think this is still available for retail, so I wouldn't. If anybody's interested, I'd say definitely pick it up. It's an amazing piece. Recently, back in August, is when I was able to pick up a couple of the Rogue One grails that I've been after for a while. So I got the Jedi Patrol 2-pack from PJ the Paradox Nerd. He had a post up on the groups. I hit him up, and compared to what they sell for, he gave me a pretty good deal. And I couldn't pass it up. It was still expensive. I mean, I was talking with Danny about it, and I think Danny was trying to talk me out of it. But I mean, I don't think I could have passed it up for the price, and they were brand new also. So it's like I don't think I would ever see a brand new set for the price that he sold them to me for. But no, they're great figures. I mean, I love troop building. I think I have pretty much all of the OT troopers in the collection. I think, minus a couple of the VGM pieces, but anything that was cinematic patrol troopers, I think I've got them all. But yeah, no, they look great. And moving on to the next slide, here's another grail that I picked up. Shout out to Chris Letty. Hooked it up with the Shore Trooper. The price on this figure has been dropping a little bit as of late, and he gave me a good opportunity to pick it up at a pretty good price compared to what it used to go for. And if I can finally stop bugging Dean about selling me his freaking Shore Trooper now, so I'm sure he was appreciative of that. But yeah, it's a kick-ass figure, man, and this is one of those. I guess probably a preview up to next week. As far as I don't want to say a regret pickup, but like a regret miss. You know, for me just sleeping on this Rogue One line. That's an awesome figure. It was well worth the retail price of what it was. It's nowhere near worth as what it's going for nowadays, but I would say continue to wait for a deal on it, and hopefully, y'all be able to score a decent price on it. But yeah, amazing figure. The Mandalorian Scout Trooper. This is I really love the design of the Scout Trooper, and while I'm not really upset that they issue the Mandalorian version first, it's an amazing figure. I mean, down from the weathering, and this is the one with the speeder bike 2-pack. So yeah, I had to pick it up. The speeder bike is fantastic. It's a little bit, it's too long to fit my display, for it to be facing front and center. So I had to put it sideways just to fit in, and it doesn't really look that great in my opinion. But the figure overall, man, it's fantastic. I mean, the dirt and grime details that the paint apps on this piece are stunning. I mean, I loved how weathered up this figure is, and it's one of my favorite portrayals of any trooper that's out there. But this is an awesome piece. And last but not least, the Coruscant Guard, the Shock Trooper. I've always loved this design of clones, and there were a few times when I wanted to pick up the Sideshow version, but I couldn't do it considering the fact of how much it go for and the quality of the body itself. Because I hear nothing but the worst about how loose the joints are, how loose the armor is on these pieces. While they look amazing, they just look like a nightmare to handle. So when Hot Toys gave us a chance to pick this up, I picked up 2 of them. I'm still waiting for one of them. I got one in hand, and now they look absolutely amazing. I love the overall look with the red. The red pops to me with the contrast in the white. The design of the helmet for the Phase 2 helmet and armor, and the way that it's painted up, the weathering. I know it's digitally weathered, and they're all going to look the same, but it still looks fantastic to me nonetheless. It's an awesome figure, and I'm just looking forward to more Hot Toys clones, man. That's gonna be a hell of a rabbit hole for me. And yeah, that's a look at my top 5 this year.
Yeah, so my top 5 is in no particular order at all. Just 5 of the most awesome figures or awesome pickups I've picked up this year. And so my first 2 are the 501st Troopers and then the Coruscant Guard Troopers as well. I love them, man. Like Mario said, dude, I love the Clone Wars. I barely saw it for the first time last year. During COVID, I was like, I'll take this opportunity to watch Clone Wars. And it's honestly my favorite anything of Star Wars. So I fucking loved it. And Clone Troopers are my favorite any kind of character from Star Wars. So I had to get these the second they announced the line. And yeah, I'm not disappointed. I will say that I like the Coruscant Guard more. I don't know why. There is some differences in articulation, but only with the legs. I just had so much fun posing up that figure. But they all look fantastic, and I know everybody's getting multiple of them, and I have one more on order with Steven already of a 501st Trooper, and I got to get another Coruscant, but Danny may be helping me out with that. But they're freaking awesome, dude. I love them. I got them posed up back there, the 3 that I have so far. The only thing I don't like about the 501st is the damn minigun. It's a bit of a hassle, but you can get it in some good poses and it still looks good. It's just a little bit of a nuisance. But so those are my first 2 from my top 5. Coming up next we have, so I'm a big fan of like one-off characters from random movies. I like to collect oddball things, and Chronicles of Riddick was a big movie that me and my brother watched growing up, and we love Vin Diesel, and so this one is actually Art Figures Dark Furion. So it is is it licensed? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it is third party. It's not licensed, Dean?
I think it's third party.
I think it might be third party because it's the Dark Furion, but it's a great figure. It comes with a ton of accessories, and the head sculpt is dead on to me. This is from the Solo movie Riddick that came out in 2013. But it's a great looking figure, and they actually, you can't tell in the picture, maybe you can a little bit, they painted the eyes of silver to give it that kind of reflective eye color that he had in the movie, because he has like night vision and shit, like kind of animalistic eyes in the movie. So it's a great figure. It poses really well. The ankles are a bit annoying because it has that full boot, so it's a little bit annoying getting his ankles to pose up to get him to stand right, but you can get it in a good looking pose. And then also here we have the Sideshow premium format Commander Cody, which was like a surprise pickup for me this year because as we know, Rogue One 6 over there, they've been moving into different kind of collectibles, and Steve actually was selling some of his stuff, and I saw he was selling his Cody, and I was like, oh dude, I gotta jump on it. He was selling it for a pretty good price, a little bit below what it's going for on eBay right now, so I was able to jump on that deal and pick this up. And it actually comes with the Phase 1 helmet, so you could either have him posed up as Phase 1 or Phase 2. I have him as Phase 2 right now, but if there's ever, like, if NYC decides to make a Cody because they're making Rex and everything, I'll probably still keep this and just put the Phase 1 helmet on him. But that was a surprise pickup that I'm pretty happy with. And then my last one is probably, there was no order, but this is probably my favorite pickup of the year, was my first custom statue, which is the Zion Art Ahsoka from Clone Wars. And this thing is just sick, dude. The light up features are amazing. I did have to get a different plug because the original plug that it was sent with was like overheating. But now that I got another one, it works just fine. But it's amazing. I think it's the best depiction of Ahsoka in statue form out there. If you're into like the animated stuff, it looks fucking fantastic to me. And in person, having it lit up, it really is like a centerpiece kind of a statue. It is really big because she's standing on top of the hologram table, and so it does take up some space, but if you have the space for it, it's a sick piece, dude. But yeah, that was my top 5. I don't know about when we do the next one, because I don't know if I have 5 regrets from this year, but we'll see what happens.
Don't brag, bro.
Damn.
All right, here's my top 5 of this year so far. It's the Heavy Mando. I just think it's like a big, solid figure. It's got a heavy presence to it. The weathering is just it's everywhere. It's perfect. Like it's got all these little like dings and marks and scrapes on it. The heavy artillery weaponry. It's like you're not gonna find that on any other figure, pretty much. So that on its own is kind of like a one-off. So I just figured if you're a big Mandalorian fan, you gotta have this figure. I think it's a must. So the other one is the Scout, the Mandalorian Scout with the bike.
That's an amazing pose, Danny.
Yeah, I mean it's the perfect figure to do it.
That's great.
The whatchamacallit, the Scout Trooper. The armor's not too crazy, so you can totally pose it the way you want. The new the bendy wire for the bike stand, you can put it in banks. I mean, like, don't be afraid, guys. You can do crazy poses.
Be afraid.
And it'll hold.
Do you have his left leg like hooked in any kind of way to where he's sitting up like that, or it just holds like that?
No, it's like a trial and error. Like,
yeah.
You just have to get it perfectly. Like I had to move the left hand that's gripping onto the handlebar. Like I had to pull it out a little bit more and more and more. So you just have to fine tune it until you get that perfect. Until it's like balance is perfect. But that's the thing, is like you're not gonna get a pose just like that. I mean, rarely will you. You just have to keep on working at it until it's perfectly balanced.
And will that pole straighten up again?
Maybe yours will.
Maybe.
Got him.
Eddie, don't be
you can
jealous.
straighten it. It's
pliable.
Pole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's good.
I'm just wondering if.
John, let him enjoy his thing.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
because you
I'm
wanna
not.
keep
I'm
it in a
not.
box and
John,
fucking
I mean, I
never
get
go
where
back.
you're coming from.
I was talking to Danny. I wasn't talking to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I
forgot
get
this
where
was my
John's coming
Oh,
from.
it's our
but-
show.
But like,
Here, let
for
me hit
me,
you
I
wrong.
like to enjoy my figures.
Let me hit you
If
wrong.
they,
This
if they
is
break,
I do what the hell I want on my show.
That's his show because he's doing it himself. But this is our show because we're all on it together.
Here, John, I'll do it without you. Here you go. Leon says, "Sexy mofos that poses fire" with the $5 super chat. What a guy!
Thanks,
I mean,
Thanks,
but
Leo.
John, the way you collect is different than the way that Dan collects.
Yeah.
Dan obviously wants to enjoy his.
I'm kind of
figures
not afraid
in a pose.
but I get it if people.
But all
don't
I
wanna do
asked
it.
was, can you straighten the? All I asked
You
was,
can-
can you straighten
yes,
the?
you can.
But I was asking Danny because you don't own that figure.
I own plenty of figures with bendy poles, bro.
Okay.
Well, I'm not 100% because I'm not going to move that pose. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. It could be broken. I mean, not broken, but it could be stuck in that fixed pose. But that's the chance I'm willing to take. But I'm pretty sure
It's malleable.
little hair dryer or dip that in some hot water. It's good as new.
Wow, you love to see it.
And then these are my two statues that I picked up this year. The NYC TIE Fighter. So I had the Sideshow 1/6 TIE Fighter, and I wasn't 100% like fond of that Rogue One version. Because I felt like the head was too big. The helmet was just too big, and the gloves were too bulky to do anything. So when NYC posted theirs, I just thought, geez, this looks cool. I mean, like, it got the pose is simple, but it's like that cool, like, bravado pilot, stance or whatever. So I jumped on this. And then Iceman. I'm an X-Men guy, so I needed Iceman. So this is the only 1/4 scale Iceman available, I believe. So I don't really dip into the custom for Marvel.
And you were going back and forth on this decision for a while, whether or not you were going to get this guy.
Yeah. Like, the only things that bothered me was a little bit of the eyes and the bolts that go into the ice projection.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can kind of position it so you can't see it. But I think XM did a great job on the slide. It looks like a chunk of natural ice.
Yeah.
But then the body, it looks like how it looks like from Sculpted. Like when you see those ice sculptures at parties and stuff, like it's all slick and watery. So it's like, I like the contrast of that. And they did a really good job of getting those textures down. Next slide, please. And the last one this is actually almost like a 1 to 2 year work in progress for these two customs. They're Tony May sculpts with the Superman has Tony May's outfit. They're all he did the custom outfits for the Superman, and then I had the sculpts painted by Ian, and then the Punisher I pretty much just kit bashed everything. Like I just grabbed various 1/6 weapons and black pants. Then I found a shirt on Etsy, the Punisher shirt on Etsy, and I always just wanted a Punisher that I can just deck out with like 1,000,000 weapons. And Zach helped me out with painting some of the weapons out, like the sniper rifle on the back. That used to be like a camo, like a brown camo color version, and he ended up weathering it so it's black, and it's got all these like these little details that you probably won't be able to see, like on the bipod. It's got scrapes and stuff. So thank you, Zach, for that.
Anytime.
And then Ian also worked on the sculpts. Ian from Darkside Customs. So hit him up if you guys have some custom sculpts that you wanted painted. Does a great job.
Dan, is this the belt buckle that we did too?
Oh yeah, Zach also
Dude,
worked
that
on
yellow
the belt
looks
buckle.
so good, dude.
So he
It's
painted
fucking
that
great.
also. But yeah,
Dude,
so
that's a
I
good
finally
match.
got that all completed this year. So I consider this a this year project, I guess, or completed.
Hell yeah, dude. Love to see that. What about you, John?
Yeah, I got these earlier in the year. I originally these are the Sideshow Mythos, the Vader and Darth Maul. Originally I found them here locally at a really good price. And my intention was to kind of pick them up and maybe let them go. I didn't want to hang on to them.
Yeah,
just because
this should be on my top 5 right now.
Just because the scale.
I hate to see it.
They're 1/5. And but we did a live unboxing, and the presence of these statues, I just couldn't let them go. Especially the Vader, just the story that the statue tells when you look at it, and I can appreciate the art that they put into these. Hopefully, trying to find the whole collection, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, these were two of my favorite from this year. Actually, of all time in my collection, to be honest.
John, you said you got these 2 pieces for a deal, duan. You freaking robbed this seller, man.
Yeah.
You straight robbed this guy.
How much was it? I don't remember.
Dude, you got
12?
money off on top of money off, bro. I think it was 12.
You spit in his mouth, dude.
That's thanks to Eddie. I give Eddie all that credit.
That was on you, man.
Eddie helped me out. No, Eddie helped me out with that one.
Dude, if you had tools, it would have been even cheaper.
You guys remember that? I'll keep it going. It's just some Hot Toys. I think I really like the Death Trooper. The way they executed the armor. I didn't ever get the Rogue One, so this is my first one. I really like how the armor was executed and the presence on the shelf. OG Mando, another beautiful, well done figure. Again, these are even the Heavy Mando, like Danny was saying, the presence on the shelf. These are figures that can be displayed on their own.
See, there's some reissues out there that John likes.
Reissues? Which one?
Death Trooper.
Death Trooper, bro.
Death Trooper. But this is completely different. It doesn't come with the doll. Doesn't come with
the other one didn't come with the doll either.
The other one came with the doll.
No,
there's
not
three versions of the original Death Trooper.
Okay, send me the Rogue One version. I want to compare.
No, this one's a little different.
This
it doesn't
is different.
Doesn't have the long rifle.
Doesn't have the long rifle. The base is different.
Here we go.
The other one has
this
the
sounds
pauldron.
like a reissue, John.
No, Zach. It's
By your
you gotta
definition.
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
It is a reissue, but it's a little different.
And
this is your classic definition of a reissue.
It's not a classic.
Figure,
This is
your definition.
okay. So this is a classic definition of a reissue, but the Marty with the dog isn't a classic definition of a reissue. I don't know.
Correct.
I don't know.
Correct.
No, this is like the same
So
as
this
the
is
Marty.
the same concept. This is the same as the Marty. So then, if you
Exactly.
so if you're saying it's not a reissue, then it's not a reissue.
John.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
okay. It's
Zach, okay, pull me up the Rogue One right now live. Pull it up. Someone pull it up.
Fucking crying.
Pull it up so we can compare it. I'm gonna talk about the Heavy Mando quickly while you're pulling it up. Because we want to talk, we're gonna talk. Everybody went on an hour-long rant. We're gonna go.
Look, John.
We're gonna. No. I don't want to look. The only thing I want to look at is the photo of the comparison. That's all I want to look at right now.
By my definition, this would
Your
not
definition
be
is not a
reissue,
Webster's
but by
definition, so it
your
means nothing to me.
definition, well, your definition definitely isn't the right definition.
Heavy Mando, Danny, I agree with you. The presence, the heft to it, beautiful figure. All right, we getting that today or tomorrow?
I don't know.
I
probably
got you.
tomorrow.
I got you.
Pull it up, Mario.
Let's go, Mario. Let's get it up here so we can give the viewers the
reissue, baby.
The truth. Reissue my ass.
John supports reissues. That's
John supports reissues when they benefit him.
I don't have one reissue in my collection.
you better
Yeah, you
sell
do.
that Death Trooper.
I think
No.
the only
Working with
difference
that
is
Spectrum
just,
Wi-Fi? Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
hang on.
Taskmaster's shield.
I think the Rogue One just has
Technical
both
difficulties,
You
everyone.
hate to
All
see
right.
it.
It has both of the rifles. It has the long one and the shorter one.
I didn't put the Remnant Trooper on there. Damn.
There
Put
you
the
go.
Rem-
Look at that.
Look how different that is.
This is the
Wow.
same fucking.
No, it's not. It's not. The body's different. I'm telling you.
That's the
It's
same.
the same
the only thing
figure,
that
dude.
The
changed was the
armor is
leather on the.
different. The armor
It's
is
the
different.
same,
exactly
dude.
the
It's the same.
It's exactly
It
the
has different
same.
accessories.
Side by side, please.
Wow.
Mandalorian just has one less
Oh,
rifle and a different stand.
Okay, well then that's different. That's not a reissue. Then.
Okay, but Marty with the dog, it's a different dog. Then
It's
that's
a
not a
different head sculpt
reissue.
too. It's
Breathe,
a different head
Dean.
sculpt too. with
Breathe.
Marty.
No, because you're being a fucking hypocrite.
Jesus Christ.
By your own definition. Just now. It comes with different stuff. It's not a reissue. Marty comes with a fucking dog. It's not a reissue.
But it's...
What do we do, Cap? We fight.
Give
Then
me
I
a
never
side.
wanna hear-
Give me
I
a side by
never wanna hear
side.
you talk about Marty ever again.
I don't care what
Am I
you want
wrong,
to hear me
Zach?
talk. I don't care what you want to hear me say. Give me
You're
a
not
side by
wrong,
side.
You're not
Dude,
wrong.
Eddie is eating the shit up.
I want a side by side.
You know how you know that these pictures are of John's collection because they're all stock photos and nothing taken from his collector collection.
Got him.
Coming from the guy who's boxing up his entire collection right now.
Because I'm moving.
Okay, well, when you get everything out, let's see how long it takes you to get everything out.
When I can get everything on display, you'll see it, dude.
Okay.
You'll love it.
We'll put a
Here,
timer. We'll start
here we
now.
go.
11:51.
Here you go. Justin, don't claim us, please. These are the old versus the new. Let's see if we got a comparison of the
Okay.
bodies. Same exact body, bro.
Oh, there it is,
There
right
you
there.
go.
There you go.
Same exact body, bro.
I just... That one
hate to
looks...
see
That one looks
No.
skinnier.
That
Here,
one looks
John.
exactly the same.
John,
Okay.
let me help you out, bro. You might want to do one of these.
A man can only admit when he was wrong and ask forgiveness.
Wait,
I
was
don't-
there
I
a
don't admit
difference?
that I'm wrong whatsoever.
Wait, was there a difference in the rubber suit, the undersuit?
Yep.
No,
Check.
I think
I'm-
the only difference was the.
I don't want to hear I
the
think.
leather
I want to hear
attachment.
facts. I want to know I know.
No,
I want to
the
hear a
undersuit
You
fact.
is the same.
You just saw facts, bro.
They're both
I want
rubber
to see
undersuits.
facts.
Yeah, they're both rubber.
Okay, I'll work on
John.
this. I'll work on this, guys. Let's move on. Let's keep the show going. Keep it professional. I'll work on this,
This is what the
for
fans
after
want.
dark.
This is what the people want to see.
Chat,
No weathering on Rogue One. Single songwriter. No weathering on Rogue One.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, we still have...
No dog with the first Marty.
No, that's completely different.
Different
No, it's
stitching
not.
with the first Marty.
You're changing the accessory.
Different wheels with the
Different
DeLorean.
head sculpt.
You're changing the
Different
accessory.
head sculpt with the
You're
Marty.
What about the head sculpt on
you're
Marty?
changing the accessory.
But you said the gun and the other thing were.
But the armor's different. The Marty's
It's
the
not
same.
different.
The armor's
Not
weathered.
different, bro.
It's a different head sculpt.
The armor is weathered. Are you people listening? Like, are you paying
Wow.
attention to the show, or you're in space?
Canada don't know nothing about
John
space,
is the most selective listening. He'll say something and then contradict himself
this,
and be like,
this
no,
argument
that's
that
not.
you're
Weather-
doing, John,
weather-
is the carbon copy of me going on Google Images and picking the two images out of 25
Weather-
that fit my argument. I
Weather-
know what you're doing. It's what I do.
Weather the
Fucking
Marty's
love
outfit, and sure, you're right. Weather the Marty's outfit. One's weathered, one isn't weathered.
it. Can you write us down your formal definition of the reissue versus?
No, you
Yeah,
don't pay me enough to
And
write
so,
stuff down.
I don't think he
I'll
knows
give you-
how to write.
You're right.
Wow.
Only type. 21st century.
I think they don't teach that in Canada.
No.
Tracy Morgan will play long lost brother to Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito in an upcoming film, twin sequel called Triplets. I'll be honest.
Oh wait, single.
Single's my freaking defense. My defense
Because I
attorney.
thought
I'm
I
gonna-
heard someone say that the undersuit was different and made
I'm
it
gonna
easier
send
to
the money.
pose.
I need facts.
Hang on.
I
I'll
don't
go
need
get mine. Let me go get mine after this.
uneducated comments. Is what I don't need. I need facts.
Wow. You hear that, everybody? He's calling you uneducated.
You hate to see it. I'll be honest. Of all the things I don't need in the world, this is probably right
Yeah.
up there with things I don't really need.
Dude, I kind of want to watch it.
Like the Bel Air.
I mean,
release, right?
I want to watch it
Yeah.
too, but I don't need this.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the original. So
I love the original.
Cash says
too,
long
man.
lost brother, huh?
I mean, I can see the dynamic.
Crazy how
working.
nature do that.
Right?
Wow.
You love to see it. That was amazing.
Oh boy. Anyways,
I don't know. I'm gonna look forward to it.
What I want to know is, never mind. I can't do it.
Yeah, you better not.
I want to
Stop.
though.
Stop! I know where you're gonna go with this.
I was gonna say
Stop.
the movie. Yeah. Just go.
I will say it's good to see Tracy Morgan getting back into it. I know after the real bad accident, he had to
Yeah.
go through lots of therapy and lots of personal recovery after that. I think it's great to see him back in a movie role. Whether or not I need to see geriatric Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny
Hey.
DeVito doing any sort
Okay,
of thing.
Danny DeVito is amazing.
How is he's like 30 years younger than him. How is he their long lost brother?
No, they're in the same age.
Well, they aged way harder. My goodness.
I mean, he looks like he could pass.
That's
Yeah,
racial.
Eddie,
That's
they want to
racial.
hear your response.
That's my brother. He just wants to see me get fucking caught up on a. Nah. I ain't doing it.
Anyways, that's that. The movie of the week was The Mummy. It's a rousing, suspenseful, horrifying epic about an expedition of treasure-seeking explorers in the Sahara Desert in 1925. Stumbling upon an ancient tomb, the hunters unwittingly set loose a 3,000-year-old legacy of terror, which is embodied in the vengeful reincarnation of an Egyptian priest who had been sentenced to an eternity as one of the living dead. I was horrified of this movie as a kid.
Yeah, the mummy was scary.
The scarabs were horrifying. The mummy was horrifying, like at least up until he like became more human. And I really loved, even as a kid, Brendan Fraser in this movie.
Yeah,
I think he did a bang up job. He has had a lot of personal tragedy since the 90s, and it's a shame to see that. It's a shame that he was out of the limelight for so long because of it. But this movie is fantastic. It does take a while to get going. I think you don't see The Mummy until about a little over an hour in. It's a 2-hour movie. Other than that, I did think it took a while to get there. Great film. This is actually a remake of the original The Mummy. And
there's an original?
Yeah.
The Boris Johnson one?
Let's look it up.
Yo, I thought this was just The Mummy.
I think it is just The Mummy.
No. This is a 1932 film of the same name. It's a remake.
It's the same name, but I don't think it has any affiliation with that Mummy.
It literally is a remake. It's like...
Is it?
It's a remake. Yeah, the plot is the exact same. Like Anaxonamun, Hemotep, like it's all the same.
I never would have guessed. Wow, that's crazy.
It literally is a remake. Like that's what it is.
I believe you. I'm just saying.
No. Manny said I wouldn't call it a remake.
It's not a
remake.
What a great movie. Rachel Weisz in this movie is a fucking baddie, bro. My goodness, what a baddie.
I could get it.
Dude,
the Tom Cruise one.
This movie is honestly a banger, a 10 out of 10, bro. This movie was so fucking good. I'm so glad that I chose this for movie of the week. I had so much fun watching it. And if you haven't watched it, please do it. It's a great movie. A little bit slow to get there, but man, it's a fucking banger. What do you think about it, Dean?
Yeah, I mean, this movie is it's a classic, right? Brendan Fraser, fucking Urap Suramun, who's a babe.
Anaxonamun, dude, she fucking bad too.
Anaxonamun, yeah, dude, she's so fun. But yeah, dude, Rachel Weisz. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? My favorite part is the part with all the little bugs.
Yeah,
and they fucking eat that guy. That terrified me as a kid, but I also remember being like, all right, that was pretty cool. Yeah, dude, this movie's so cool. The part where they're flying in the plane and the face in the sand.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's just a solid watch. It's not the greatest movie on the face of the earth. That's next week's movie. But it's also if it's on, it's oh my god, The Mummy's on. Hell yeah. It's just yeah. Dude, it blew my mind that it's a fucking remake. I had no idea.
Same, bro.
You're breaking my brain over here, man.
Wow.
Probably, I would venture to say better than the original. I'll just say it now.
I mean, the original didn't have Rachel Weisz in it,
dude, right? Or Brendan Fraser, and I don't know
wrong,
which one of them is more attractive between the two.
You ain't lying, bro. You dying if you lying.
Also, I don't remember his name, but the real handsome dude with the things under his eyes. You think he's a bad guy, but he's not.
Yeah.
I really like that character. Super. It's a fun movie. I love this movie. It's a great pick. Honestly, it was sometimes it's I don't know if I want to watch the movie of the week, but this was fuck yeah, The Mummy. Hell yeah.
Also, fun fact: Jonathan Hyde in this movie, also in last week's Richie Rich, also in Jumanji.
Let me
Love
see
to
if he's in
that.
next week's movie.
Wow, that would be fucking wild. It would be cool if another actor from this movie was in next week's movie.
Because we did that for like 6 weeks with
Like Ian Holmes with like Bilbo.
Yeah, The Fifth Element.
Oh,
all
that's
the
right.
fucking-
Yeah, that was
yeah, he
great.
was in like every movie.
Yeah, nah, Dean, to your point, I completely agree with you to where how you mentioned we pick a movie of the week and you're not sure if you want to watch it, but this was another one for me that I was like, yeah, I want to make sure to watch this movie, dude. I'm freaking Zach, I'm glad that you picked this, man. This was a fun revisit, dude. I mean, I remember when it came out, it kind of had like Indiana Jones vibes a little bit.
Yes.
You know, for me. So
Yes.
but this was a great freaking flick, man. Favorite parts, the whole damn movie. It spawned, I think the sequel spawned the Rock's movie career, didn't it? So that's where he was pretty much
Scorpion
introduced,
King.
the Scorpion King.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
These
yeah, that in a
bugs-
separate series.
These bugs in this movie almost, like I know Jurassic Park was like the 92. This was like 99. The bugs, like for me, were almost like my generation. Like I mean, Jurassic Park's a little bit before my time. It was like my generation's like Raptor. Like they were fucking horrifying.
Dude,
What do you think about
speaking
Andy?
of which, the
sorry, go ahead,
CG
Mario.
in the CG in the beginning of the movie is so dated. It looks so bad now. I don't know if y'all if that stood out to you guys, but when I started watching it, I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? It reminded me of a PS2 game. In a
Yeah.
sense, man. I mean, it
Wait,
was really,
which CGI
really,
are you
really
talking
dated.
Where it shows like
The
Egypt
very
back
beginning
in
of the
day.
movie where it shows right.
It's like
Yeah,
when
the
they're
very
going
beginning of the
through
movie.
Egypt and all the. It's like back.
Oh,
when
where it
Imhotep
shows like
started their whole
the
story.
pyramids like in their
Yeah.
heyday. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
all
right.
that stuff. So, but yeah,
No, I-
great flick, man.
I love this movie. I even like the sequel to it. I was a big fan of the sequel. This is one of those movies that also me and my brother used to love to watch, and there was a lot of quotable lines. And dude, fucking Benny, the fucking the jackass in the movie that keeps fucking screwing O'Connell over, dude, is hilarious. When he runs into Imhotep and he's trying to like praise him in all the different languages. He's like trying to find we would die, me and my brother, especially when he does the Chinese one. He's like,
How dare you?
You can't. Don't do it.
Boy. Somebody clip
Jesus.
that.
Why did you do that one and you didn't do the other one?
Did they have a
How dare
Mexican
you.
one?
because I don't want to make fun of Dean, dude.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Well, that's the one where he said that's the language of slaves, isn't it?
Whoa!
Well, guys, this is our last episode. I hope you enjoyed collecting
He pulls
weekly.
up the Star of David and he starts
was
saying
the
his
Star of
chant,
David.
and then he said that's the language of slaves. I'm just quoting the movie, guys.
Yeah,
that's not
he
my
is
thoughts.
quoting
That's
the movie.
that's
You
actual
hate to see
factual
it.
movie
Oh
facts.
my
hate to
goodness.
see it.
This is, the train's off the tracks now.
But
Oh,
no,
man.
I love this movie, and it's the brother is fucking hilarious. Jonathan, he's fucking funny. The fucking the dude that he first runs into the scarab and it goes into his skin. The chubby dude that's running around, he fucking runs in the wall and dies.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But you're right, Zach. The bugs used to scare the shit out of me. I remember Imhotep used to scare the shit out of me, and then watching it again, like you're right, the CGI is it's a little rough, but
Little rough.
yeah, but it's still a great movie. And dude, fucking Brendan Fraser, dude, what happened, man? What happened?
Well,
You hate to see it.
No, come on. I'm gonna stand
Stanley?
him right now. Dude got a horrible divorce. Was sexually assaulted, bro.
Yeah.
That dude's been through some shit, bro.
Wait,
Yeah.
who sexually assaulted him?
No, we're not getting into that.
Well, you kind of did, so you're gonna.
I just said, yeah, you
You
hate
just
to
gotta-
see
I
he's
just
not
saw him in a movie.
I'm
with
saying
Wait,
Bruce
I gotta
you hate to
Willis.
Google
see
this.
he's not in the same shape as he used to be, but
Well, yeah,
Huh?
dude. Neither are you when you were 10.
Ooh,
Wow, you
shit.
hate to see it.
have you seen
boy.
me?
I'm
have
just
you
saying-
seen me in high school? Because I'm exactly the same shape.
Oh,
Around, baby.
I'm just saying, like, give anybody like 20 years between. They're not gonna
Brad
look
Pitt?
Well, you're
Brad
comparing
Pitt?
you're comparing Brandon Fraser to when he's in
Yeah.
the desert till now. Hello, come on. Of course,
Fucking-
his appetite's gonna grow.
The Rock? I'm pretty sure The Rock is the same age difference.
Okay, he's
Okay,
the
The Rock's
exception
different,
to the
though.
rule.
Okay.
Rock's like a bodybuilder now.
And last thing I'll say is I would love to have a Rick O'Connell figure. Like
Same,
I'm
bro.
hoping they do a third party. I think someone Someone in our group posted a third party they had gotten.
Dude, just buy Nathan Drake and go to Watto's, get a head swap.
Or buy the Fat Thor body and you just do a custom head sculpt.
Oh, come on.
Shit.
Damn it, John.
Come on. Somebody had to do it.
See it. No, I love Zach keeps picking bangers, man. I think Zach's picked the best movies of the week.
Thank you, bro. Let me pick it again. Bro.
Out of all
Dude,
of us.
Except for Eva Longoria,
what's our
2.72.
My pick is next, guys.
You fucking pick Richie Rich. Don't fucking come at me.
It's not my fault. Never mind.
Wow.
Say it, bro.
Whoa.
I don't want to. Friendships are lost today.
How dare you? We don't lose friendships in this group. We're not fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the case. Zach and I wouldn't have been friends a long time ago.
Oh shit.
Danny, kickstarted Danny. You're going to be the savior in this situation. Go. Danny's like, I didn't watch the movie. He's on mute. Oh, the level of professionalism is.
I was still reading the sexual assault. How dare you? Is it Philip Burks?
John, I hope you enjoyed.
We don't know who it is. I don't know his name.
Yes, Danny. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Danny.
But no, I didn't get a chance to watch the full movie. I tried to watch as much as I could today. But yeah, definitely was like, this is one of those, like, just from beginning to start, like, entertaining.
Yeah, that's all you watched was the beginning to the start.
It's the best part.
I mean, from what I remember. Because I ended around right when they went to
so fucking
the city. But no, it's a great movie.
Thanks for your contribution there, Danny.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Is that it? We're good?
Yeah, we're pretty much. I'll just quickly say IMDb 7 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 61%. It had a little bit of everything for everybody: action, romance, horror, and bugs that eat you inside out. So if you haven't watched it, it's a good watch. It's a good watch. It's a classic.
I'm legitimately offended that that's a I'm sorry. Say that. What was that percent again?
67.
61.
Oh, 61.
61? Dude, this movie was everywhere when I was a kid.
They gave 24% to Richie Rich. It's clearly
okay. Well,
rigged.
Well, Richie Rich deserved it.
How dare you?
Dean, before we move on, do you have the movie pick for next week?
Yeah, I do.
I'm so hyped.
What is it?
Can you give us a hint and we guess?
Fred Savage is in it.
Oh, Dean, I fucking love you. What is it? I was gonna pick this.
Robin Wright is in it.
Oh my God, Dean! I
don't even know who these people are.
Mandy Patinkin is in it.
Oh my God!
You doing what you doing?
Fucking
Andre the Giant is in it.
God!
Wait, is this Princess
he did
Bride?
It.
The
He
Princess
fucking
motherfucking Bride, y'all.
Dean, fucking dropping the gauntlet. Fucking
Inconceivable, bro.
Never heard of it.
Inconceivable.
No, it is Anaconda. Cuervo, it is Anaconda. No, it's
wow.
Can you imagine, bro?
Oh my God!
Wait, isn't Mario gonna do the comparison?
Cuervo said my wife is mad at me now that I woke up my kid from laughing. Oh, bro.
Dude, I was gonna pick that.
Princess Bride, y'all. That's
crazy.
next week's movie. It's on Disney Plus, so everybody can watch it.
Oh, yep.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Is it good?
Look, Mitchell, what an angel. The Princess Bride, the best. It is. It really is.
Oh my God.
Let's give a shout out to our Patreonies, please.
Guys, thank you so much. The Patreon members, you make all this possible. Sean Fear, Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Bretta, Equan, Chris Villaserina, Ben Thomas, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krepp, Big Ol' Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick Gregorio, Alvin Jules, The Beautiful, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Irwin Azusin. Still don't know if I'm saying that. Or am I saying Irwin wrong? Is it Irwin?
Irwin Azucena. Apparently I forgot the A. My bad, bro.
Azucena. Okay.
It's been that way for a few weeks.
Irwin. Wait, Irwin.
Irwin. Like Steve Irwin, bro.
Okay. Thank you.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to a real one.
Yeah. Irwin Azucena, Bo LeBoy, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, what a handsome guy. Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chetby Corpus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vegar, and Chip Perrin. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
One thing, we shipped out everyone's packages today. They did tell me at the post office that they don't think it's going to change. But right now, packages to Australia are a no-go for USPS. They said it shouldn't affect mail pieces, but that could change. So if you're an Australian Patreon, just keep that in mind. I'll update you guys if the situation changes. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting us. This is our September benefits, the So Many Bees sticker and the Watto's magnet they shipped today. And then we're doing a vote for October sticker votes. We have the left, the Collecting Weekly Blood Splatter, and then the right, the Collecting Weekly Drip. Right now, the Blood Splatter is winning.
I like the blood splatter. I like the L's. That's so cool.
I voted Drip.
Now,
but the Drip is also pretty classic. Yeah.
I want to try to end this in the next few days if we can. So get your vote-ins on Patreon, and that way we can decide what we want. There is another sticker that we're sending, and I think it's going to be the Manny Creeps Myers logo sticker, but we're working on that. We'll see if that's going to be for sure. But get your votes in on Patreon, patreon.com/collectingweekly, and you can vote for which of these two designs you want for our Halloween sticker. We do have 3 tiers, the Sweet Angel tier, $5 per month, which is stickers and access to Ox After Dark Replay, the $15 Certified Crispy Certificate, which is a certificate, figure fix assistance, and all the benefits of the first tier, and the What a Guy tier, which is the poster, it's 18 by 24 signed on your first pledge, doubles of all the stickers we send and all the benefits of the other tiers. We have one poster to send out to Chip, so Chip, stay tuned for that. It will be coming very soon. We also have TeePublic if you want to support. If you want to show your support for the network there, you can go to TeePublic and buy some shirts. They're usually on sale. If they're not, just wait. They go down to like $13 plus shipping. And there's tons of cool designs on there. We all have a great network here. So we got Small Talk. They are uploading this week, Eddie, right?
Yeah, uploading.
Collecting Weekly Live, OFAC recording this Friday. They actually changed their time due to something that came up on Ian's side. Live and Let Dice and the Ringcast, we're doing a doubleheader this Saturday. So I believe Ringcast is about 4 o'clock, and then Live and Let Dice is at 8. In and Outs of Collecting recorded last Friday, so they should be uploading to the audio feed soon. Live Unboxing was on Monday. We did the Berserker Predator and the Balrog statue. After Dark tomorrow at 10:30, and then Ox Plays. We're hoping to do a stream. Technically, Live and Let Dice is Ox Plays, but we want to try to get another stream up there soon for one of the games we've been playing. Collecting Weekly Clips, you guys just had a big milestone. John, tell us about it.
Yeah, we hit 200 followers, so appreciate the support, guys. Visit collectingweekly_clips on Instagram. All our shows that we do the funniest bloopers and funny moments and everything, and just all the standout moments of the show. So you're not going to want to miss it. That's Instagram collectingweekly_clips.
Bunch of great content there. Here's a look at the formal schedule. So 10:30 Wednesday After Dark, 2:30 Friday OFAC, Saturday 4 Ringcast, 8 o'clock Live and Let Dice. I don't think we have anything planned for Thursday, but if any of y'all want to do a stream on Thursday, holla at your boy. Maybe we can fill up that time slot. Join us on Facebook, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. We have a bunch of fun there. We have been gaining members pretty regularly on that group, and we love to see that. Lots of other great content providers post their stuff on there as well, so you can stay up to date with them on Facebook.
Huge shout out to, sorry to interrupt, Absolute Irwin. Just hopped on Clips. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for the support, man.
Wow, love to see that. Yeah, John puts a lot of work on there. Friends of the show, 6 Scale Scavengers, Brian, Chris, and technically not TC, but TC is joining them on their new channel for different sports card collecting, so check out them. Optical 20, JB Collection, KG Collector, PJ the Paradox Nerd, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, Jean from Third Party Reviews, DCX, 1/6 Scale Man, The Everyday Collector, Will Fox Vacation, Just Another Friday Night, 6 Scale Reviews, and then also we need to add Cash to Gemini and Casual Nerd Theory. So someone remind me to do that.
Casual Nerd Problems.
Or Casual Nerd Problems, I'm sorry. There was another podcast back in the day, the Nerd Theory podcast, my bad. Big shout out to Leo. He actually just hit 1,000 subs, so big congrats to that. It's a big milestone, and we wish him all the best going forward. But yeah, that's it. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I got a quick shout out to Zach. I got this today from Zach. He ordered me a new Collecting Weekly mouse pad for the new desk setup, and it's pretty cool. Now I got, because my old one I was using was my company work one, so now it's all set up. So
congrats, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I want to shout out Mitchell. He's been hanging out in the chat. An accident has brought us together, and now he's here hanging out with us on Collecting Weekly.
Oh yeah.
So way to go, Mitchell. You're part of the family now. So
Shout out to Sergeant Smitty and Seamus. They joined the Collecting Clips page as well. Thanks, guys, for the support.
Wow.
Shout out to Danny too, man. Thanks for hopping on, man. Always glad
Shout out
see
to
you.
everyone here for knowing how to take a fucking punch midair and not being a fucking baby back bitch about it.
You hate to see it.
What happened?
No, that was
Did
a
I miss
compliment.
something?
We could fucking go at each other hard, and at the end of the day, we're still buddies.
That's because this is a real channel.
Because we do it live, baby.
Speaking of real,
big shout out-
hold on.
Here
John,
Here comes the peanut gallery.
John,
I have
let's
one-
take a look
hold
at
on,
this.
hold on. I have one question. Listen, let me ask one question. One question, so we can just end the stream nice and quick.
Yeah.
The Rogue One, does it have the weathered lines like the other one has?
These weather lines right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see the other one. This is the Rogue One.
That's the Mandalorian one.
Okay.
Here's the Rogue One.
Okay.
Same spot. Look
Okay.
at that.
Let's see
same
the
lines,
crotch.
bro.
Let's see the crotch area.
The crotch. You really want to see the crotch area?
I want to see the crotch
Wow.
area.
Show us your crotch.
What's in the crotch area?
The crotch area, the underlining suit.
The underlying suit. All right, here.
This sounded like Philip Burke.
The underlying
John, Danny, stop.
It's also ribbed. Here, you see it?
A rib.
Wow,
I
ribbed
know
for her.
someone.
It is ribbed, just like
The elbows. I'm looking at the. Okay. How about the legs?
The elbows too.
They're
Single songwriter, my defense attorney. Can you come to bat for me here, brother?
They're
Oh,
all
you
ribbed.
could
It's
see
the
it right
same
there.
figure, John.
Let me see the underneath the legs of the
Oh,
of the other
how long
one, the
is this? Let's
Mandalorian.
make
Drop
this
that
a
one
VR.
already.
Okay, all right.
Drop that one already and
All right.
pull it up, Mario. You.
Okay.
Wow.
Same thing, John.
That's a bullshit. I want to see the
This is
boxes.
red.
This is two Rogue
This
Ones.
is red.
This is
Look at
two
that.
Rogue One figures.
This is yo. You know how you can tell? You want to know how she could tell? Here's the base. That's the
No,
Mandalorian
this
base.
is you got some custom base going. This is
That's
some
the
bull.
That's the Mandalorian
bullshit.
base on me. I shit you not, bro.
Dude, he's like a
Bullshit.
fucking flat earther, dude. No matter how much fucking evidence he's shown, he's like, no.
I mean, he's already an anti.
You're being paid by the man. The government's paying you.
He's already an anti-vaxxer, so. It would,
Oh.
When you guys grow 3 arms, then come talk to me.
I already got 3 legs, bro.
When you start twitching, 3 legs. Fuck.
Anyways, big shout out to my wife. It's our 9-year dating anniversary today.
Yeah, how does she do it?
Happy
How does she
anniversary.
put up 9 years? How does she put up with you?
How dare you?
How does she put up with you?
Hey,
Get her
real
on.
quick, also,
I need to see her on. I need to have a conversation with her. Say, what's your secret? Because it's been 9 months and I'm fucking up the
3
year.
legs.
How dare you?
Oh my god, you hate to see it.
That's great.
Oh man. Anyways.
Hey, so this Thursday night we also got Uncivilized Scoundrels with Lael. This Thursday night, this is our Star Wars show that we're going to be doing. So we got a couple guests lined up this Thursday night at I don't even know what time. I think 6:30 PST around there. So
Mario,
Wow.
yeah,
You
come
missed
check
the
us out on
you
What's
missed
the
the
Film,
you missed a shout out segment. That was like 10 minutes ago, brother.
well, that's
Let
what
the
I'm
man
saving
do
the best. Saving the best for last, bro.
Saving the best for last.
That's not a shout out. He's letting everyone know
Anyways.
what's coming on.
It's called
I'm
a plug.
Zach.
It says this episode saved to the best of playlist. Look, let me say this. real
I'm
quick.
Dean.
My wife. Shut the fuck up. My wife
I'm
put
Danny.
up a post.
I'm Eddie, and I'm Mario.
And that's
We'll
the
catch
Zach
you
hole.
on the next episode.
Potatoes,
Baby.
potatoes.
Dean, are you gonna send us out or what?
Dean,
Oh,
like,
I thought you.
You're gonna say one more
I'm
thing?
Dean.
Yeah, you were saying something.
Oh, well, I was saying, but I was rudely interrupted. Anyways, my wife.
Continue.
In our 5-year anniversary, My wife put up a post on Facebook.
My wife.
And thank you. It said, I can't wait to see what the next 5 years entails. And it was very touching because in that 5 years, in the 4 years, almost 5, we started the empire, we started our family, we loved, we lost. It's just been a good journey, right? From then until now. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyways, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Danny Jumbo.
Who the fuck threw that busted up motherfucker?
Dude, it's never going to be right.
No, you're supposed to go before me.
No, I thought we were doing in order.
No, it's not order. It's in order by who came first, buddy. The chicken or the egg?
He's not. Danny isn't a host, bro. You're a host.
If he's not a host, what's he doing on the show?
He's not been officially knighted yet.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Danny will be knighted.
He bought a ring light. He's not a host.
Tomorrow,
what the fuck?
tomorrow on After
Asian,
Dark,
guys.
Danny's going to be knighted by John.
Knighted,
Anyways.
lighted. I'm not gonna fucking light anybody.
Dude, I got a ring
Dean,
light,
send
bro.
us home.
Bye.
Are you an angel?
I'm just kidding.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I wanted to bring it back one more time because it was fun.
There's too much fun happening here. How are we gonna end this?
I like it.